Fam, you know what? It's Friday and I'm getting way too casual, aren't I? It's late. My apologies. How many apologies have I offered you? How many have you accepted? Smooth, smooth. It's time to come in here and talk about the weekend. It's game time. Smooth. Niners! Oh, I love saying that name. Fam, the 49ers will be tested this Sunday, though. Make no mistake, we got through something last Monday that was probably a little easier than it should have been, okay? But it's time, 49ers Week 2 versus Viking predictions. You make the call. And then that way after the game, you can say, Shh, I told you, man. Yeah. William Roberts, you were right. I was looking at the chat just a little bit. Not a lot. Before I came in. I like you guys, you know. I like to see what you're thinking of doing. Anyway, the Niners versus Vikings game will be in Minnie. And the 49ers' biggest task will please stop Justin Jefferson from doing the griddy over and over in this game. It's really important. You know, Nick Bosa has already alerted the media with his thinking that the Vikings will indeed be a bigger task than the Jets. I mean, who's not thinking that? I don't know what was going on with the Jets. Aaron Rodgers has a thing about traveling any distance to come to San Francisco. I guess nobody told the Jets about that. He'll probably look good next week as long as he doesn't have to travel to the West Coast. The Niners haven't traveled to Minnesota, though, and came away with a win. Since the 90s, we have no room to talk. That's got to stop now. Their work will be cut out for them, though. Tonight to the phones we're going to go for your take and prediction on what you're expecting from the Niners versus Vikings. It's week 2, fam. I want week 2 to go by real slow. Week 3, you know, because before you know, you're on week 6 and it's counting down, you know. You'll find the phone number in the pin right there at the base of the screen. See that? Yeah, get on in here. Let's talk about these 49ers. Top headlines. The Niners had their full team in pads on the practice field yesterday. And defensive end Yuta Gross-Matos and linebacker D. Winters returned to practice for the first time since the end of preseason. I didn't think they'd be back so soon. Remember, they made us think that Gross-Matos was in bad shape. It was going to take a while. D. Winters, ankle, you don't know how those are going to work. But I want to see some D. Winters, actually. I really do. Gross-Matos as well. Remember, Gross-Matos sustained that knee injury in the Niners' final exhibition game, and that was August 23rd. So whoever wrote it up that he was going to be out for an indefinite period of time was just really talking too loud. And Winters has been out with that ankle injury for a bit. Both players are inactive when the Niners opened the regular season game, as you know, last week. That's over. We got depth. We got backup. Oh, CMC was back on the field and took part in teams' individual periods at the beginning of practice, but Kyle says this is the worst he's been since training camp opened. And as we painfully know, CMC has been limited due to that Achilles tendonitis and that calf strain. The calf strain could probably be treated and come back. That calf, that tendonitis has got to be rested. He's just got to take 4 or 5 weeks off and don't do any CMC workouts. Just let it get better. There's treatments you can apply 24 hours a day and get that swelling and pain to go stop. It's gonna flare up again and again probably, but it can be stopped now though. So they've got to get that done. Coach Hannon said on Wednesday that the club has given no thought to placing CMC on injured reserve. Now, that was on Wednesday, and that mindset has changed. Well, John Lynch has actually changed it as well. Nothing's off the table now for CMC. Gaines' best running back availability for the Niners Week 2 game against the Vikings already has been told no, he's not coming in. So he was inactive for the opener against the Jets after participating in limited practice that week. That same thing happened this week. They're trying their best to get him back on the field. It's just not happening. That Achilles will not cooperate. So he will be unable to play. J.P. Mason. Fab, you know, I keep thinking that Jordan Mason may have caught that defense by surprise. Now, we know he is good. It's not what we saw from Jordan Mason this past weekend is not the first time we've seen him do good things. But will defenses finally craft and design a defense that they can probably at least slow him down some? Because CMC, there is no defense that you can put together, he'll figure out a way. Whatever you do, his mind and body are as one, and they'll figure out a way to counter what you do. Mason may have that same ability. We'll have to find out, though, because Mrs. Mason's baby boy was fabulous Monday night, boy. He rushed for 147 yards, a touchdown on 28 attempts. I do not want to see that many, Kyle. That's the way. That's why CMC's in the shape he's in now, Kyle Shanahan. Stop overusing him. Let Guarindo run the ball. Let some of the other backs touch. Kyle, wake up and smell the coffee, Kyle. You're overworking people, especially running backs. Don't run them into the dirt. Get Guarindo up to speed. I know he's got the talent. Get him in there. I want Mason no more than 20 carries this week. Oh, God, he can. I'm a Kyle guy, okay? I got a right to talk about him, not like some people. Don't take no. I wasn't talking to you, Papa Dragon. Jalen, you're all right. I'm just saying. Let's join KBR this morning, fam. Well, one of the main topics was Christian McCaffrey, though. His status. McCaffrey has been limited in practice this week, as we know, and last week and every week, with today's session being the final one before Sunday's game against some Vikes while he's dealing with that calf strain. The more concerning injury that kept him out, though, was that tendon, as I've been mentioning here. When Lynch was asked if CMC will play on Sunday, he was quoted. Now it's been confirmed, though he was quoted. I don't know the answer. We know the answer, John. No, hell no. Yeah, so it's been very frustrating for Christian. And everybody, Lynch says it's been frustrating for them. It's been frustrating for Christian. But primary in our minds is Longview. Christian is such an elite player. He changes us. He makes us different. But also, it's nice to see that we can function without him. We can function at a very high level. Thank God, Jordan Mason, another undiscovered gem rolling around free, and we got him. Bobby Turner worked him into, I don't know what we got here. Let's see. Well, you know what? Let's see in 3 or 4 weeks if Jordan Mason really is that ultimate fill-in, and is a fill-in the wrong term to use on him. If he becomes an alternate back when Christian does come back in, I think the 49ers are that much better. You can also put them both on the field. There's just so many options when you got two guys that can just batter at defense. Donald Funga also was in pads as he was making progress toward returning. Aaron Banks, finger calf. Juwan Jennings, ankle, also were on the practice field after taking part in limited workouts on Wednesday. They're ready to go today. Some good news for us regarding players who won't be on the field for a minute on this side of the field. I've got no shame. Did not participate. Wide receiver. Second year sensation. Last year, ate up the 49ers. Jordan Addison. Rest up, Jordan. Rest up. You got a whole season to get you, bruh. Let's come on in there and leave, and then you come on back later. I'm serious, man. That dude, I don't want to see him. I really don't. Top quotes before the game. Nick Bosa anticipates a stiffer challenge this weekend against the Vikings. Bosa admitted about the Vikings, quote, "This week I think we're playing, honestly, a better team. They're playing better football, it looks like, and they run the ball well. And we're Aaron, what's his, Aaron went out and said, yeah, he got 94 yards against the Giants this past weekend, right? And he's been on a 100-yard streak for some time now. Aaron says, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get that 100-yard streak started up against this weekend, and then we just go 100 yards every week after that. Aaron, you know what, Aaron, all of our guys, I hope they tack that up on the bulletin board in the locker room. Aaron has already promised everybody he'll get a 100-yard weekend. Malik, he's talking to you, man. Nick. Leonard Floyd, you look good out there stopping that run, too. Javon, come on, man. You got to get involved, man. Don't let nobody talk no smack like that and get away with it. He gets 80 yards max. I'd rather see 60. Aaron is not Breece Hall. Kick his booty. Nick went on to say, we're going to have to be better on our techniques. We kind of got away with some things, so yeah, we have to hone in and not pat ourselves on the back, unquote. Nick, you're absolutely right. Nick got a lot of pressures. He had more pressures on the team than anybody else, followed by, of course, this is good, followed immediately by Leonard Floyd, who got the only sack of the game. Leonard Floyd, he is as advertised, and all right, fam, Vikings versus Giants week 1. Sam Darnold, who a lot of us, thank you, Okinawa. His name is Jones. He is the guy who came over from Green Bay, isn't he? Yeah, Aaron Jones. Yeah, Aaron, come on over. I mean, we'll be in a minute, Aaron. Stand right there and wait. Sam Darnold impressed in last week's 28-6 win over the Giants, completing 79.2% of his passes, 208 yards, 2 TDs and an INT. That INT came on a deflected pass. Fam, I know how we don't have any respect. A lot of us, I do. A lot of others of us do, dude. Sam Darnold needs to be in the right system with the right coach. He will kick your ass. He was no slouch at SC, and he's had a bad thing. He went to the Jets, for God's sakes. That's an excuse right there. Now, he was doing okay in Carolina, but not good enough, fast enough, because coming down the stretch of that last season before he left and came to us, he was looking good. A lot of people just don't believe it because that wasn't him coming out of school, I guess. And like Rodgers, Darnold was sacked just once in that game. To break it down, Darnold completed his first 12 passes and had touchdown passes. 3 yards to J.J. Justin, boy, he was in there doing the gritty. Boy. And 21 to Jalen Naylor. They also had 22-yard pass to Josh Oliver to help set up Aaron Jones' 3-yard TD run. That put Minnesota ahead 7-3 late in that first quarter. What's really impressive, though, is Darnold, who played in San Francisco last season, was signed as a veteran presence for first-round pick J.J. McCarthy. J.J. injured the knees, in training camp. He won't be playing this season. Kyle did say, though, not to worry about Sam coming in there having full knowledge of the 49ers offense. If teams spend way too much time trying to pick Sam's brain for how to devise the ways to stop the 49ers, they end up wasting a lot of time and doing things that are probably going to be counterproductive when they could go ahead and spend some time on trying to figure out things on their own by just watching film. It's all out there, right? But J.J. injured that knee in training camp and won't play this season. Darnold, for a guy and a new system, started 12 for 12. Causes pause, doesn't it? What the hell? Really? And he was incredibly poised throughout the day. It was especially notable. I ain't trying to scare you. I'm just saying, be ready for this. The Giants have their issues, but still, that had to be considered an admirable performance. I ain't gonna disrespect them. The Niners are a 5-point favorite heading into the matchup on Sunday against the Vikes. I got 49ers 34. They're not going to stop the 49ers from scoring. The Vikings 24. Because unbeknownst to the Vikings, Christian McCaffrey may be gone, but Mason may be able to hold up the tent at least nearly as well. Meanwhile, Kyle Shanahan, if he's on his job, God knows he'd better be coming up with other plans to strike the Viking defense. And I'm Kyle, don't tell me you sat back and at the last minute, all right, guys, we're going to have to, Christian's out, so we have to go about things. Jordan, you're going to be Christian McCaffrey, so you pretty much know whatever we did with him, you're going to do. No, Kyle. Incorporate that whole group. Now they're as what? I don't want to see Juszczyk running down the side of the field, lonely as can be, with nobody on him. God, that's annoying. Come on, Kyle. I can talk about him. I like him. I ain't no hater. Not a Kyle. Matty S. Get in here, man.
Ronbo. What's happening, my friend?
Game time, Matty. Game time.
Oh, buddy.
God,
week 2. Here we come.
Here we come.
Short week.
And we got to travel. Matty, how you feeling, man? What's your feeling? You got a good gut feeling about this game? Are we going to get this done? It's Gorindo. Anybody else going to handle the ball? You're going to make Jordan Mason carry the ball 30 times this week? Because our boy can be very hard-headed sometimes. Woo! Matty, go ahead.
Yeah. I have good feelings about what's going to be, but in the same sense, I feel like we're going to have to rely on Purdy's arm a little bit more.
Oh, yeah, then there's that. That's right.
I really do. I feel like I feel like he'll be a little more locked in, maybe knock the rust off Debo a little bit. Everybody's
Debo
had those first week reps, I don't know, man. Now we've had another week of training with everybody on the field. Well, not everybody, but you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
So the holdouts are back.
I know, right? The guys that were hurt,
so
they couldn't wait to get back. I love this attitude. Some of those guys probably aren't feeling that good.
Yeah.
But they said, no, I'm not missing another week, Coach. I'm good. Let's go. All right.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, pro. So I have a good feeling, buddy. What was I going to say? Crap, I was thinking about something when you were talking earlier. Now I'm drawing a blank. That's usually how it goes.
But listen, while you're thinking about that,
But,
talk to me
you
about
know,
Justin Jefferson. Are we going to have the capability? I trust Chris Sorensen from what I've seen last week because he adjusted, and people didn't give him enough credit for it. He
did nice.
Chris made some in-game adjustments. You know, he shut some things down midway through the game. Justin Jefferson.
He made some adjustments you usually don't see until halftime.
I'm right. And Justin Jefferson is not your average human being. I do believe the men in black are probably looking for him. But listen, there's got to be ways to at least slow him down. What are you thinking? Are we gonna address that?
Yeah, because I mean, as much as I like Sam Darnold, like he's nothing that we're not familiar with at this point. So, like he's not going to have the week he had last week, or the game he had last week.
Good point. Very good point.
I just don't see it.
Diamador Lenore is almost promised.
He might have a decent game.
He might.
Yeah. Who did they play last week?
Giants. Hey, you know.
I rest my case.
I knew that's where you were going. But you know what? Debo says he likes to throw the ball to him. Him and Sam had a thing going in camp, I guess, last year a lot. I really wish Debo wouldn't fire him up like that, but still.
Yeah, he knows what's up. And he knows. I just have a feeling, you know, since he was with us for a year, he's going to know. He's not going to. I don't know. He's going to be able to impart some wisdom. I think at the same time, but he knows not to underestimate. He knows what he's up against. He knows. He knows who's on the defense.
I know, right? So, I hope there's a little bit of fear factor because if there's any fear or any doubt, any hesitation by Darnold, he will be meat. So that's what I want to see. You know?
Comical, almost. You know, I mean, really, Bosa's going to eat.
Oh man!
And then Floyd, holy crap, dude!
Oh, that's a scary dude. I love
it. Yeah.
Oh.
And how about Purdy?
Everybody's still talking about him since last week. I mean, Purdy is just making waves and headlines. I suspect he's going to make the talk show circuit at night soon. Man,
I think that was another brilliant pickup. Like who would those are real hit or miss players, man. Like you're either really good or you're really just kind of But I think, and then if he gets better next year, holy shit.
The 49ers pick people that they know will fit and work in their system. This is what I love about our scouting team. They go out and they find people. This guy's a first-round pick. He gets picked up in the first round. He's in the top 10, right? 49ers look at him and say, yeah. And then they go to the next guy that he's somewhere in Kansas or someplace way out in Montana.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ronbo.
Right? And they find these studs. And wow.
It's like a bunch of junkyard dogs, a bunch of underestimated. And it's just like, man, look, our whole team's built of them.
You know, jump across that fence if you want to. Those dogs don't bark. They wait till you get there.
Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, my. I mean, really, like, other than what's his face that we're weak? Why am I drawing a blank on dude just got shot?
Oh,
Ricky.
I know. I bet you Ricky's
other than Ricky, man, like everybody else is like, he's the only. Who's the other first-round pick you can think of that's really putting up numbers on our team?
True.
Like, really, though? I mean, probably Trent. Was Trent a first-round pick? I mean, I know it wasn't with us. But
yeah. But you know what? The thing about Ricky is, Ricky's not your average everyday first-round pick. Hell, Ricky's not your average everyday anything. Dude, grabbing a robber with a gun and say, oh, hell no, you ain't taking this watch, boy, and go through that, I would have gave up the watch. I might have watched him go down the street.
Probably.
I could ambush him, but I ain't, right at that moment, I'm not bothering him. So, God, he is Ricky special.
Yeah, true story. Yep. Yeah, we know what we're up against, so I'm excited to see that energy.
It's going to be good. Maddie, what do you got for a score?
And they'll be even more ready to play. I put it down in the chat, but I got 28-20 49ers.
Okay.
So I feel like it's going to be a tighter game.
28-24?
Yeah, 28-20. No, 28-20. I'm sorry.
28-20? Yeah. Production may have already got you. 28-20 for Maddie. Manny, I like your score. You and I were kind of conservative in our pick last week as far as the score. I went up past the 20s this time, but you stay right where you are, 28-20. I just don't. I don't know if they can contain Jefferson.
I mean, I would love to be wrong.
You know,
I'd love to be wrong. I'd love for them to score less points. So don't get me wrong. I won't be unhappy. So, but yeah, it looks like it's an early game. So that'll be nice.
That's right. That's right. It is early. Time zones do make a difference. Yep. We'll be ready. All right.
Yep.
Manny, I'll see you game time.
We got this, dude. Keep the faith, brother. Yeah, buddy. I can't wait, man. All right, man.
Appreciate you, Manny. Talk to you later.
All right, buddy. You too, man. Good night.
Yeah. Good night. Yeah. Triple A road service. Triple A. Aaron. Aaron. Is Aaron watching something? Let's come back to Aaron. Z. Come on in, Z. Yo, Z. Hello, Z. There he is.
Ronbo.
Yeah.
Just got one thing to say to you, man.
Here it comes.
The dark one is here.
I remember saying that in my first day in kindergarten. I was in a very diverse community. Hey, Z, you know, this game is I'm less nervous about this game. But Z, do we have a right to be less nervous about this game?
Well, when you think about it, when you think about this streak that's been going on since '92, it makes you nervous. But seeing how we played last week makes me less nervous. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it all comes down to the game plan, pretty much.
Yeah, really. I mean, yeah.
Can we not do what we did last year against them? That's really the question.
They got 8 up, and didn't nobody know that rookie, man. Addison, man, who was that? Man, Chavaris got beat with a belt for the first 2 quarters. Chavaris finally started working him a little bit, but it was rough in the beginning. Damn. Oh, he was eating us up. But he ain't playing this week. And Kirk Cousins ain't there to feed him.
And we got to worry about Jefferson, though. We got to lock him down.
Yeah, I know. He wasn't there last year. So Jefferson, by the way, is worse than Addison will ever be. My God. Oh.
Just imagine, you notice how we lost they beat us without him. Now watch they lose with him.
Oh. Yeah, I'd rather that be the case. You know something, Z? One thing, though, since '92, I want that new stadium they've had is what, 3 years old? 3 or 4 years old?
Yeah, because then it collapsed.
Yeah, because going into Minnesota every year was really a terrible thing. You got to snow up to your knees. It was just a little better than Buffalo, and Buffalo's ridiculous. But Minnesota wasn't much better, and that was part of the thing. The Vikings were used to all that crap. And everybody else coming in, oh, man, how am I going to run with all these clothes on, you know? So it's the indoors. I think it's on even ground now. We got a chance. Except for Jefferson.
and we got a better backup running back in Jordan Mason. So we should see some better run play, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or similar.
Yeah.
You know, I want to see Grindo, though. I want to see somebody else spell Mace, because you know how running backs are, Z. You know, he could get hurt at any moment, ankle, something, maybe not serious, but just something enough to take him off the field for a few minutes or whatever. I need a guy that can come in there and keep up the pressure.
There goes
Grindo! Hold on, Jack. But see, that's what I'm talking about, Z. I mean, come on, Kyle, don't be foolish.
Garino it'd be funny if Garino gets some shine and goes off just like how Mason went off last week. You never know.
Mm-hmm. He's got it in him. We saw him on that kickoff return, and he wasn't in shape yet. I bet he is now.
Right.
Oh, he'd been healing up the whole time. We're no buster move down the field. Oh, he was going through them dudes like a hot knife through butter. That's Corindo. Damn. Ooh. You're watching. He was flying. So I want to see him run.
I'm going to say my prediction is going to be 34-14.
All right. You and I both like that 34. 3 touchdowns and 4 touchdowns and a couple of field goals. I'm feeling good about that. See? All right. And watch Jake Moody come in a bad mood. Don't do it, Jake. Don't. See, do you trust Jake Moody yet? I mean, I feel better about him after making 6 last week. But he's still, I'm trying not to worry about him. But will he be okay?
Yeah, I think he'd be fine. It's funny because him and Boswell did about 6 field goals, so I feel like I feel much better about Moody than last year. How about that?
I agree with. Yeah, I'll go with that. We got to get through week 8, and Jake Moody have no more than 1 to 2 misses. If he misses any more than that between now and week 8, we're gonna be thinking the same way we were last year. Hell, man, here comes Jake. God, come on, Jake. I don't want to go through that again this year.
That's why we got to blow this team out so we can have so Jake can take some practice kicks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just extra points and things like that. I hear you, Z. All right, Z. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's about it, man. You already know, bang, bang, 90 game.
Yeah. Hey, when Ricky gets back, we got to stop saying bang, bang now.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
All right, fam. Z, I see a game day coming up Sunday.
Dark one out.
Yeah, nice, Z. Hey, let's go check up on Aaron. Hey, Aaron. Aaron. Yo, A. Aaron, I hear something playing in the background. Oh, I thought you passed out. Aaron, are you okay? Where's the voice?
What's up, Ronbo?
Football, man. Game time. What are you thinking? It's scoring time. We go win this. Can we stop Jefferson? Sam Darnold looking all revitalized, looking like a first-round pick, number 3 overall, and beating up the Giants. Aaron, you need to turn that down a little bit behind you, though. It's bleeding into your speaker or into your mouthpiece. Aaron?
Yeah, Ronbo.
All right. Aaron, give us some, man. We're talking about the score here. What are you thinking?
Well, first of all, sorry about the hang-up. I was doing something, so we're all good.
Aaron, when you say it like that, you kind of remind us of Shannon Sharp. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad we didn't pick it up on your speaker. All right, but go ahead.
But yeah, I don't think Sam Darnold going to have the same performance he had last week because the Giants don't have not a great of a team like ours. So, yeah, I think we should take advantage of them.
Just by being a superior team, you mean? Yeah. They got a equalizer though. I just don't know what Justin Jefferson's gonna do. Sam's had this is the second week to work with that dude.
Yeah. I mean, I know they got JJ, Sam, and Aaron Jones.
And Aaron says he gonna get back on track, get him 100 yards this week. I'm glad Aaron did that though. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing that inspires people other than to hear what somebody said before game time. Good.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones. Come on and get that 100 yards.
But yeah, and also, um, and I'm expecting BBA to bounce back this week.
Oh,
I have him going like 6 receptions, 95 receiving yards, and a touchdown.
let's give him over 100. 6 receptions, that's going to be 100 yards. Because a couple of them going to be touchdowns, about 30, 40 yards out. So, yeah, let me give him 100. 100.
Yeah, and I mean, also, I know Kyle won't put Isaac Arendo in, but
Oh, he's
I want
got to
to
put
see him.
somebody in.
Yeah, because Jordan Mason can't do 28 carries a
A
game.
week? We might see a lot of pass in this game,
No.
though. A little bit more. Because ain't no Sauce Gardner in Minnesota that I know of. So you might see that ball getting aired out a little more. Look, George Kittle. I'm looking for him to be a little more busier this week. Debo, I don't know. I do suspect Kyle looked at the film and he noticed, Juice. Kyle, can I talk to you for a minute? Listen, I want to apologize because you know what? I've been negligent, and just be ready this weekend. Give Juice the damn ball. Why? It's the easiest piece of cake you could get all week. I mean, he did it finally last week, and Juice damn near run it in. I mean, and we already know JJ's going to take care of business. That's just what he do. So, yeah.
But yeah, and also, in our defense, I'm expecting Hargrave and the other boys on the D line to eat because when I saw Minnesota's O-line, they have really 2 really good offensive tackles, but now they're
interior.
Yeah. So I'm expecting us to stop the run, and I think we should be all right.
Name some household names that play for the Minnesota on the defensive line.
I know they have. They just drafted the defensive end from Alabama, Dallas Turner.
Oh yeah, I won't worry about him
And
just yet. Interior pass rush. How did they look last week? They might because Daniel Jones is not somebody you can actually get a measure of.
I want to say one of their defensive tackles' last name is Phillips, Harrison Phillips.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and I think he just signed a contract extension like last week or two.
He's got some experience. Okay.
So
the Vikings have had some people down through the years, but I've not heard about anybody on their defensive line that's just scaring anybody yet. Recently, last couple of years, actually. Anyway, Aaron, let me get that score, man. What do you got?
Yeah, so I think we're going to win 28-17.
We all
49ers win
30 because we had a 30-point average normally, so yeah. All right. So Aaron had you got that down? Aaron, okay. All right, Aaron. Whatever he was doing, you get back to it. I will see you game time.
Yes, sir. Bang, bang, not a
gang. Man, Aaron. All right, Jack. Come on, Aaron. Jack.
Well, it's a happy birthday to Tyler Perry and Amy Winehouse.
Is that right? Tyler Perry. What a
story. You know what's even crazier? This is actually an epic day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you go back to 1993, you're talking about the Palestine and Israel going to war right now. They actually signed a peace deal. A peace accord was signed today in 1993 with good old Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky behind his desk when he probably helped sign that. But
That is.
But you know what you? Yeah, go ahead.
I said that is an interesting thing because it'd be really nice if that could take place on this same day, right now, and stop that madness.
And also on this day, Ronbo, Oprah Winfrey gives out 300 new cars, Law and Order debuts, and Tupac Shakur dies. Can you believe that?
All in
and I mean that.
Particular tape.
Rest in peace, Pac.
That is
California sunshine, West Coast legend. Goddamn, man. Oakland Bay to LA. But also on this day, Ronbo, we are gonna make the craziest prediction. Jack is gonna do that today because they said we haven't won in Minnesota, fellas, since 1992, Ronbo. So after 10 years calling, I'm gonna make the crazy prediction on this crazy day, September 13th, folks. Note it down. The score will be, we haven't won since 1992. The score will be 19 Minnesota and 92 49ers. We're going to break the all-time record.
You're a fucking clown.
That's how we do it, baby. 10 years plus, and we still going with the flow. Hey, by the way, who's on the 10-year Hall of Fame? Who got the golden jacket besides me? Trez, I think Gohar has been about 8-9 years, right?
About the same time, yeah.
A couple of gold jacket fellas. If you a gold jacket, please
Salvador.
mention yourself. Is J-Tan a gold jacket?
Let's see. Who?
J-Tan. Is J-Tan? Well, I think he's been here a while. He's probably 8-9 years himself, huh?
Yeah.
If you a gold jacket member, if you're a 10-year plus on this show, drop something in the comments so we know if Ronbo can check you out. But you know what I'm saying?
Drop. Why you got me on here with Jag Ronbo?
Brian Cope and of course Trey from,
buddy.
Trey from VA and Trez, the founding members of TNT. Yeah.
Hey, me and Trez were knocking heads off before TNT even started. But
It was
that's
fun
a
to
story
watch,
for another
too.
day.
That was some good
but
love
Trez,
arguments too, boy. I loved it.
Hey, Trez, can you imagine, like Nick Bosa, man, even in the interview, man, he's like just so chill, like he's been tranquilized by like a lion tranquilizer or some shit every time he's talking.
Jack, you and I both know, and everybody watching Nick for any length of time who has ever lit up a J. Nick smokes a bowl a day. Him and Joey, man, them boys, they're always toked up. I can tell.
Hey, it's legal.
I've known them kind of dudes all my life. They are definitely laid back for a reason. Ain't nobody that laid back normally, especially Nick.
It's legal, unlike a
I'm not
single.
arguing
But
about
hey,
it. I'm just saying it helps.
Can you
Robbie
imagine
Gold,
selling? Hey, can you
same
imagine?
thing.
Yeah. Can you imagine selling Nick Bosa a car? He calls up from Auto Trader saying, "Hey, can I buy that Ford pickup off you?" And you're like, "Yeah, all right. It's $4,000. Yeah, I'll buy it." And you're like, "Damn, this guy's a goddamn square." And next thing you walk up is this guy's getting closer to you, and he's looking more like the Incredible Hulk. And you're like, "Who the hell is this?" He's like, "I'm Nick. I'm the dude for the Ford pickup." You're like, "Oh shit, better be on my goddamn game with this guy." You know what I'm saying? So goddamn chill, man.
Nick,
But
man.
no. Garendo literally. There goes Garendo. They put him in and then took him right out. Did you notice that?
I did not. That's how bad that was. I didn't even see him enter the game.
It was like
when was that?
It was like they put him in, and then at the same play they took his ass out. No, you get out.
Yeah,
It's like
Kyle-
there goes Garendo. Oh shit!
Oh, that's Kyle does that. Every premier running back that we've had that ended up being really good, that's how Kyle treated him in the beginning. He said, "No, you got to pay dues with me and Bobby. Yeah, you come in, you do that good, we'll add on to that next time, add on to it. You earn your way in around here." Kyle, do not run
but
Mason
you know another
28
thing,
times.
Yeah, and you know another thing Kyle does, and I said this last year, and you know what I'm saying, I keep saying this, is that why the hell is Fred Warner and a few starters in the game, Ronbo, when there's 2 minutes left, and they're goddamn second string, third string quarterbacks in, and they're just trying to score a damn touchdown. You know what I'm saying? They got no
Even
chance
Nick.
in hell to come back.
I I'm screaming at the screen every time. At the end of the game, Kyle, get him out! Kyle, get him out! You know, you ever watch Rocky when his trainer was on his sideline? Throw the towel! You know, that's me, Don! You know, before something goes wrong. If anybody ever gets hurt, Jack, at the end of the game, when they should have been pulled, Kyle,
no.
Kyle. Ooh.
And this is a turf. This might be that type of turf that we ain't so used to, especially it being week 2 early in the season. That remember when we went to the Jets to New York early, and then we lost Bosa and we lost Solomon. We just kept losing people like dominoes. They kept falling. So Kyle needs to fucking be on his goddamn A game as far as the coach goes to take his starters out, because we need these dudes come playoff time and all that. So I'm kind of chilled as far as McCaffrey healing.
Somebody else has got to get into Kyle's ear if he'll just listen. Jack, we're gonna have to go though. Give me, what do you got for a score? Smitty, we already got you, man. We got you. We got you 31-14.
I told you, 19-92.
Oh, that's right.
We're gonna break the all-time record. We haven't won since 1992, and the score is going to be 19-92.
If that happens, it's going to be a party. Jack,
shout out to Purdy. Shout out to Purdy to be the offensive rookie of the week.
He could,
you know what I'm saying?
The year if they keep it up.
So, hell yeah, bro. But hey, before I go, man, Jordan Mason, he also got to step up, man. You can't be snitching on the goddamn team now.
Okay, Jack, that's a misunderstanding. But listen, I hear you on that. But listen, we
dry snitch just by accident. Leave him alone.
All right. Y'all take it easy. Let B-Ham take over from here. B-Ham, is that B-Ham?
No, that's Steven. Hey, but hey, Trash, you still on the line because production wants to know your score too.
My score
is on the line?
Yeah, Jack, I'm here.
Oh, damn, it was a 10-year
my
celebration.
Score, you want my score, Ronbo?
Come on. Hey, Tress, come on in.
You, I'm there? Am I on?
Yeah, you're on. I was confused too.
Well,
so,
let's
yeah.
do it like we always do it. Hold up, wait a minute, Ronbo going and put the red and gold up in it. TNT is back in the building, huh?
You know what I used to kill me, Tress? You and Jack, and we had a couple more. Man, you got me following. I used to love that. We do, Tress. How you doing, fam?
Jack, that's my boy right there. Hey, look, Ronbo, look here. Yeah. Check this out right here. Hey, shout out to Mason. Shout out to Pooney. Shout out to that offensive line for having a hell of a week 1 opening day. Go out, straight dominate, straight bully.
Against a defensive line like the Jets.
And let's continue this week doing the same thing, because I don't see what they're gonna do. They're gonna load the box. If they load the box, then it should be a good day for Debo. It should be a good day for everybody. Kittle, And the reason I'm a whole IU out because he's still getting into football.
And his nerves is killing him. You see, Tress, that's what happened. Yeah. Now he feels more responsible. I think he let up on he's not relaxed as he was. Ayuk doesn't drop and bobble things like he was doing last week. Even on his worst day, he could be out 3-4 months more. He shouldn't be doing that.
Well, you know how that goes. That was all the point of how to handle things as a professional. See, I'm gonna tell you, the only person I felt handled their situation smooth in the off season was Dak Prescott. Dak came to work. Dak said, it's gonna take care of itself. I'm going to go out here. I'm going to put my best foot forward. Yeah. And he did what he did. And he got paid. And he was in camp. Mm-hmm. He was in camp. And,
he is cool when it comes to that. He could take all that, and the noise around him is terrible. Cool. People be talking about him like a got a tail. Yeah.
Hey, well, they talk about him rightfully so. But, I wouldn't pay him. But,
but he did come. He delivered.
Yeah, he delivered. Yeah. But my prediction in this game going to be 31-20 San Fran over them Vikings. Book it. There it is, 31-20.
The elephant in the room, Trez, I'd love to hear your opinion on this. Now, Jefferson doesn't care who you are or where you're from. he's going to do what he does. Now, he was kind of quiet last week, and I'm sure he spoke to Sam Darnold about that. I'm kind of concerned. What do you think? Because Demo, Tavarius, I got Jair back there. Are these guys in combination enough to stop one Justin Jefferson?
I'm not worried about Justin Jefferson because Sam Darnold is the quarterback.
Well, I didn't see
Sam Darnold was on this team just last year. Yeah. We know one Sam Darnold, okay? Tendencies, what he like to do, what he don't. If Sam, look, the way to beat the Niners is getting the ball out fast.
Yes.
Point blank, period. You got to play the underneath, take what they give you, move it down the field, score like that. That's the only way you're going to beat this one, bro. That's the only way you're going to beat it. Patrick Mahomes ain't had no explosive plays last year. Patrick Mahomes took what we gave him, moved that ball down the field. That's all he did. Got the ball out quick on time. That's the only way you're going to beat us. And I don't see
and survive
Sam Darnold being efficient enough to do that to us.
Because people thought Aaron just digressed, but no, that pressure was on his ass, and you don't have time for him deep downfield routes to develop. You get you killed like that.
But Ronbo, Aaron Rodgers has never played well against the Niners. Never. He had one time where he beat us. That was it.
I know.
One.
I remember that game.
And he wets the bed every time against us.
I know.
So I wasn't worried about that game. I don't know what everybody else was talking about.
I wish I could have the confidence. I was scared to death.
He looked old out there. He looked old.
He did, didn't he?
He looked old.
The thing is, though, I thought that now that he got that defense behind him, he's got good offense around him. I mean, as soon as I heard Breece Hall and Aaron was getting together, I was just like watching Wolverine and Deadpool, man. I said, "Oh man, God. Oh Lord, please help us, Lord."
Look at those.
He did though, didn't he? Lord, he aged during that game. By the time the game was over, he looked like he was about 10, 15 years older.
Hey, and I'm gonna leave it with this. Ronbo, shout out. I got a few shout outs, but I want to say shout out to Tua. Hey man, put health over football any day, all day long.
I agree.
You're a father. You're a spiritual man. Put that before anything. It's life after football. You go be a commentator like a lot of these other guys when they did in an early stage of their career when their career was just over early. You still because you got football knowledge, and some show will put you on there to have you on there as one of their hosts. So look at Dante, Hittner, Whitner, and all the rest of them. They doing stuff like that. So shout out to him though. Man. He need to put health over football though.
And that contract is guaranteed.
And shout out to JT. You always holding the chat down. And shout out to Rudy. You couldn't get it done, could you, Rudy? Get her done, Rudy.
Boy.
Get her done. You couldn't get it done.
Trez, I've changed his name. Wile E. Coyote used to always be after the Roadrunner. He had access to thousands and thousands of dollars of Acme equipment. Never could get it done. I've changed Rudy's name to Wile E. Coyote. That's Rudy.
That's Rudy all day long. I don't know what their expectation was. People talking about, the Rams going to be coming out of this year. The Rams going to do this. What are we watching here? Are you serious about this? I mean, who did the Rams pick up? Aaron Donald sitting on the couch next to his wife sleep. I'm trying to figure out what we're talking about. And even when he was there, you couldn't do nothing with him. So what are we talking about? Like, really?
I tell you. Jess, always a pleasure. I wish you'd get in here more often. We got to go now. If you got time Sunday, we're looking for you.
All right, Ronbo. Have a good one.
All right,
shout out TNT. We're in the business. Shout out production. Have a great one.
There he is, the great one. Nitrous. Dollar Bill.
Yes, Ronbo. It's a good day to be a Niner fan. Not a good day to be a Cowboy fan. And a very bad day to be a Rams fan. And you should be asking for your refund. Rudy, you need to call up. Marketing Pro, you need to call up the Rams and demand a refund. They paid you and promised you a winning season, and they're not going to deliver.
Mm-hmm. And they told you they have the next coming of Aaron Darnold. That was a lie, too. They told you your quarterback was good. That was a lie, too. They told you you were going to beat Detroit. That was a lie, too.
Yeah. As a matter of fact,
they lied to you.
Yeah, that's right. The Rams weren't favored in that game, were they? Somebody on the chat just said the Rams aren't favored this weekend against the Cardinals.
No, they ain't favored against the Cardinals. They're going to be favored against the Browns. They're not going to be favored against any XFL team or European League team. Your team would get beat. Your team is just there to get beat and smacked around, be victimized, to be reminded of how bad your team is, how you got a Super Bowl. What was that?
I missed it too. But Bill, later for the Rams, we got our own situation here. I notice when I just say Justin Jefferson, I don't want him and Sam to finally hook up this weekend. They didn't really do much last week, as Sam, for reasons unknown, decided to spread the ball out. I don't know if the Giants have.
Ayuk, you need to be practicing. You need to be catching that ball. I ain't really worried. What they're gonna know, you put Sam Darnold under pressure, he gonna fold. He will fold. I've seen a lot of flags when he was up behind our offense when he was with our team, and if he went to another team, he's not gonna do as good. He had weapons in San Francisco, more weapons than he does in Minnesota. So. You just cover one guy, he'll fold. The offensive line, not that great. But like I said, it's a great day to be a Niner fan, a bad day to be a Cowboy fan, and a very sad day to be a Ram fan. And,
don't leave Gene D out. Is Gene D here yet? Because I watched that game with the Hawks and against the
Hawks. What are we talking about? The Hawks. They're only there to give other teams a pushover, to help the next coming, their so-called Patrick Mahomes coming, to help them develop. They're there to help other teams' quarterbacks develop. All they are is there for training purposes. They're not even a team. They're a training camp team. Why are we going to even talk about the Hawks now? They don't even say as the NFL team. They ain't going to put them in an NFL team. I'll tell you what, Rudy, Marketing Pro, Marketing Slow, all you guys, at least the Rams are better than the Sea Chickens. I give you guys that.
Wait a minute. Wait. Don't jump to that conclusion just yet. Let's see them play together first, because that game they just won.
If the Seahawks beat the Rams, you need to hide yourselves. Don't even come in the chat. Don't even come in the chat, because you be playing against a team that's there to push other teams over. If you lose against the Seahawks, you are no better than the Sea Chickens.
Hey, that guy right there, sweet and sour. Man.
Steven, is that you? Steven, hold on. Steven's ordering food and jumping. Bill, go ahead. You know what, Bill? I got to tell you, though, Aaron Jones has already made it a case to – I don't know why Aaron thought he should talk loud right now. Aaron Jones says he's coming in and restart his 100-yard a week stats. He's going to start with this weekend with the 49ers. I love when guys do things like that. Now, Aaron just let everybody know in the 49ers locker room, so I can't wait for that game as well.
But wasn't you have a gold jacket, Ronbo?
What? Yes. Gold jackets? Wait.
What, are they selling them, or what's going on?
Oh, let me talk about people who we've been together here the entire time. We're going to the 10th year. Bill's the guy that's been around for the entire time, too. Bill used to call in on Red and Gold Radio, and it was so entertaining. Bill would go where no other fan would go with some of his comments. And we started to know Bill as being that entertaining guy that call in and say just about any and everything. And Bill, we were getting killed. The 49ers, the teams were mopping the floor with us. But you, me, and some other homers, we would just say, it's not going to happen this weekend. We got this. We got this. And so help me, I swear to God. We go on, you know. Those are the good old days, actually. I don't know if we should have appreciated those more. We didn't see these days coming, though. But, yeah. Bill.
Now it's a good day. It's those days. Those are the dark days. The past. We're talking about playoffs, Super Bowls, and beating up Patrick Mahomes. So I actually feel good about this year, Ronbo. I feel really great. I ain't worried about no Minnesota, whatever they call themselves, the wannabe Vikings. They put a bad name on the real Vikings of history. Well, They should be the Minnesota Barneys or the Minnesota Lamb Chops or something.
They're gonna get soft in that facility anyway. It's not like they're out there frigid cold. Bill, we need to score because we do have to go. What score you got here?
I'm going to say, hopefully IU, hopefully it's higher. Hopefully IU can catch the ball. And we all know field goals, and I'm counting on field goals. I'm going 49ers. I'm flipping the 92 around.
Get a quarterback. Maybe you'll be able to score.
The quarterback.
Yeah, we do. We like him a lot.
Like I said, 49ers 29, and let's go with the 19 Minnesota. That's pushing
enough. The 19. That's enough for the Vikings. 29. And if the Giants let them have what they had, we'll do less, or they'll get less on us. All right.
Okay, how about I give the Minnesota Vikings 3 lucky points. 29-3.
29-3? All right. Bill, dang, we're going to go. I got to make an announcement. We'll see you Sunday.
Wide receiver.
By the way, if you're calling in, Bill, we got to go because I got to deal with this. Let me see you Sunday, okay? Let me give you a shout out. Big Bill. All right.
Later.
All right, Bill. Listen, by the way, if you're calling in for the first time, we don't allow unmuting yourself. If you got a comment to make, hold on. You can make a comment, but just take your turn because we don't want to flood the phone all of a sudden with a bunch of people. Do not unmute. If production does ask you, cuts you off more than twice, you could get banned. So please cooperate. Please cooperate. All right. Sharon.
Ronbo.
Sharon and Mom. I was riding with Sharon and Mom last week. We had around the same scores. And the 49ers fooled Mom, Sharon, and me.
Yes, they did.
Are they going to fool us again this week, Sharon? What are you thinking?
It's so hard to predict. But
especially this early in the year. It really is.
And I'm not worried about the Vikings either because I heard they're no good either. I was checking up on them, so.
Just got that one guy out there. He intimidates me. Justin Jefferson is a frightening man. My God.
Bravo. We can stop him.
I think so. I hope so. I hate it when he does the griddy.
With the pressure, I think our defense can hold him, so I don't think he's going to go all off. Like, they were playing the Giants for, come on now. Giants got a lot of issues. They got lucky last week.
Endless issues.
And they're not going to have another performance this week. Sam Darnold's not all that great. Come on, Ronbo.
Well, no, I'm just saying he's not as bad as we thought he was. Kyle loves him. I don't know what that means, though. Kyle loves him. But anyway, the thing is,
he might be okay as a quarterback, but he's not
scary good.
I don't know. Yeah,
because there are some quarterbacks that are scary.
About.
Yeah, Sam's not yet, but
he's
can't.
Just gonna have to throw the ball out, or he's just gonna take some sacks from Nick. If he holds that ball, he's just going to get sacked. You better throw it out quick.
Because if Nick doesn't get him, Leonard Floyd's going to get him. I know.
So I think we got this. I think we'll go 2-0.
All right. Short week.
We're favored by 6 points, they say.
Is it going up? So, last time I looked, it was 5.
Last time I checked, it was 6. That's what I checked last. It was 6.
I'm not gonna argue with that. I love it.
I won't either.
Oh, Sharon, you know why that line is moving? I know. The betting is going too hard. Vegas is getting like they do. Vegas is going to shift it up another point in order not to be just ran out of Vegas,
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
I think Sam Darnold's going to choke.
Yeah, but he's got to
I
have. It's not
think
going to
he'll
be him by
choke. I think
himself. We can't make
Demo will
noise.
have like an interception. I think we're going to score right off the bat first. Once we start to score, then look out, here comes the score being up. So,
Yeah, because one thing DCs can't do, they can't stop
nothing to
Shanahan.
worry about.
We just got to execute.
And Shanahan changed all the plays, so Sam Darnold don't know nothing. So, yeah.
But I could give him just a little bit of insight into the mindset of Kyle Shanahan. That could help. I don't know how much, but maybe a little bit.
Not worried about that.
Actually, you're right, Sharon. We've had coaches that left us that know Kyle Shanahan better than any player. It didn't help them any. Kyle beats every last one of them every time he sees them almost.
Exactly.
Except for who? No, Kyle beats them all.
But
exactly.
I think Jordan Mason will have a good game, but I think Kyle needs to pull him out and not overuse him.
20 carries. That's
and
all I want to see.
Put somebody in.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let him play a couple of times, and then just like if the score is high, take him out.
And then let's let Gurindo have some burn. Fourth quarter, if we're up by 3 TDs.
Let somebody else have a turn.
Yeah,
I would say take him out like the third or like after halftime. Don't let
you got to wait till you get your score up because you got to run the ball and stay on the field and burn the clock. But still, I think we got other guys that might be able to handle that.
Yeah, we got other backups. But Sam Darnold, I ain't worried.
I know Sharon's getting full out disrespect for Sam tonight. I love it.
I didn't care for Sam Darnold. I didn't even like him on our team.
Okay. Beer gut garbage. You're new around here. Garage. We don't take shots at women here, okay? Just to let you know, if I catch you taking a shot at a lady in my chat, a lady 49er, and you're not a 49er fan, I will drop you like a bad habit. So just let you know. Be careful. All right. You can stay. Anything else you want to do is fine. Our guys will handle you. Sharon, go ahead.
Yeah, but anyway, Sam Darnold, I'm not worried about him. Their offense is not that great. He doesn't have that many weapons, so I don't think they'll protect them like they did last week. They're not going to have a good game like they did last week.
God.
This is the Niners we're talking about, Ronbo.
I know.
The Niners are fired. They want to go back to the Super Bowl. They got revenge. If they talk about this game as a revenge game, it's not a revenge game because we don't have Kirk Cousins on there.
Well,
it's Sam Darnold, so quit calling it a revenge game.
Well, no, it's the whole season.
I know we haven't won since 1992. Them,
See, that's
still
bad.
It's just a game.
You're right. So, we'll be fine. 49ers are just too. There's just too much strength.
Yeah. And CMC, just take your time getting back. You'll look before October. That's all I got to say.
There you go. Actually, yeah, October, so you can get good and warmed up for maybe November's okay.
For the Cowboys.
And November, December, January playoffs. Yeah, I want that foot to stop bothering him.
He'll be back and ready. You just don't rush him back too quick, Kyle.
Well, Sharon,
and Ricky will be back too.
I know, right? I can't wait to see what that looks like. Sharon, give Mom score and your score, and let's see what you guys got in mind this week.
Mom says 34-27.
34-27 for Mom. Look at Mom going up in the score. That's me and her. We're in lockstep again. What do you got?
35-21.
All right. So we're all figuring the 49ers are going to score a little more points than they did last week.
And it's Niners all day.
Look, hey, Norm! There you go, paying homage to Norm. Yeah, shout out to your brother, that Dallas Cowboy. And let us see you Sunday. Say hi to Mom, too.
All right, let's go Niners.
All right. Night,
all right, Ronbo.
Night.
Good night.
Texas boy, you know I ain't going to give you the same love as I give Sharon. Come on now. When you come in, I couldn't hold them back. I did my best. Your reputation precedes your son. You guys were a little hard on Texas boy that day. We try to keep a very fair and even kill program here. What did you guys do to Texas boy? Hey, Steven, come on in.
What's up, Ronbo?
Put David Hodge down. You got David Hodge's score? 34-17 for Dave. Hi, Dave. David, come on in, man.
What's going on, Ronbo?
I'm looking for people to help me cope with the fact that they have Justin Jefferson on their team. Otherwise, that's all. We're just looking at what's going to happen this weekend. What are you thinking?
I think we're going to win. I think we're going to be A-okay. I also saw, I heard Norm or the Trez talking about how Isaac Ronbo had like a flash of like a highlight of that game. It was like, okay,
I don't even remember.
Isaac, you're in. And then Kyle stopped and he's like, wait, no,
in the middle of the play.
Take it back. Hey, you're out. Get out of here. Go, shoot. I was just kidding. I didn't think he'd actually
Steven,
do it.
If that's what it looked like, because I didn't even see that, maybe he did something that wasn't as was rehearsed or did something wrong. Because, Kyle has no patience. Even for a rookie that's just coming in, I can see Kyle now. Okay, Isaac, let me come over here. Listen, Bobby Turner is waiting for you over here. He's got to talk to you, okay? Let's get that done.
Yeah. Isaac, it sucks now, bro. Because, you want to look best for the kid, but unfortunately, I don't know what he did or how he came off going onto that field, but they pulled him so quick.
It
was like a high and by.
I didn't
like
even
he walked
see
through a revolving door.
Who's the next guy up? We got any other running back? He's gonna have to.
It's him.
It's just Isaac, right?
It's CMC, Mason, and Isaac.
Because the other guy we got from Green Bay is on the practice squad, right? We got rid of Cody Schrader.
Stupid. That was a stupid move, but yeah.
I know. And the Rams picked him up in a heartbeat.
That's going to bite us in the ass. I guarantee you money. Bet money.
Well, okay, so Grindo's going to have to get some work, Kyle. You got to get him up to speed. He's got to get used to the NFL. Get the nerves out and the jitters. All that has to come out. If we get ahead, though, Steven, I bet he lets Isaac play, though.
Here's the thing. We're playing him at home. We got smacked the last time. But, because we were on the road.
12.
And then I think we came off a bye week, so that was another reason why we got smacked up.
But how many? Kirk Cousins hit how many in a row? 12, 13?
I don't want to talk about it.
I know, right? Okay.
And then the fact that we couldn't tackle him to work, to save our lives,
Things have it's got to be better this week. The 49ers are thinking about that. Actually, somebody said that Brock Purdy usually does better against team when he sees them for the second time. So let's see if we can hold him to that.
Yeah, because, he wasn't really throwing that much, which kind of sucks because, his whole highlight is that he could throw. He knows the ball placement. He knows where to throw it. Yeah. And even his dangerous throws look safe.
I know. It's interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like the ball knows right where to go. When we're looking at it go down the field, it doesn't look like, uh-oh. And then all of a sudden, there's the receiver right there. He throws the spots maybe better than a lot of quarterbacks around the league. You don't know where that ball's going, but the receiver does. It's amazing.
He throws dots, Ronbo, like almost to the point where it needs to be. And whether it be above the head or to the chest, it is in an area where it is a comfortable spot for the receiver to catch and place their feet down. It's beautiful. It's a work of art, really.
It really is. Just enough touch. Everybody, he's got a noodle arm. No, you misconstrue. He put the amount of touch on there necessary. It's timing. That ball's got to get there at a certain amount of time. It can't get there too late. It can't get there too soon. But he knows his receiver. That's an art. People don't, because we look at, you 49ers are always tripping. No, pay attention. Pay attention.
But overall, Ronbo, I think we're going to win. I think the score is going to be close to what I called last time. We're going to be up 30. We're going to hit that beautiful 30.
Yeah.
And it's going to be, I think 30 to 20, a 10-point spread. 30 to 20.
I do like
and they're going to do it comfortably. This is such a refined 49er team, both offensively and defensively, that even if the team looks like they're coming back, they're going to comfortably keep them at bay. It's going to look like they're comfortable. It's like, okay, like now you knocked us off in the Super Bowl. You caught us off guard. We thought we had everything planned out, but really Kyle was doing too much. Now we got people to do what Kyle needs to do, and he can still do somewhat of what he used to do, but his main focus is winning the goddamn game, not trying to put players in their position. That's the offensive coordinator's job now. That's the assistant head coach's job now. Who I think is Brandon Staley, isn't it?
our assistant head coach.
Brandon Staley, that's him.
Staley?
I forgot we have him. Steven, you noticed that defense last week did not wait till the second half to make adjustments. They were making in-house right now adjustments. You remember, because at the beginning of the game, Aaron was getting loose. Boom, short shot. Pretty soon they shut that off. I said,
Yep. They saw that touchdown from
too.
Well, it's crazy because they saw that touchdown he gave to what's his name?
The guy he brought with
the only one that
from Green Bay. Anyway, we know who you're talking about. Yeah, that one that got downfield when the whistle blew. Go ahead.
They made an adjustment so quick. They're like, okay, we need to stop him now, and they shut him down.
Yeah.
They're like Demo or no, Travarius, Moody, get on him.
The less I see of Jake Moody during the game, the more comfortable I'm going to be. I don't mind Jake coming in at the extra point. I don't want to see him rolling out on the field. Jake Moody's going to attempt this out from 55 yards. As long as share is 50, you know how announcers go on and on. Please stop talking. Jake, come on. I mean, you notice how you go through a nervous thing every time Jake walks out on the field? He's got to get us out of that this year.
I think we all do, Ronbo. But really, he went 66.
I know. It's time to leave him alone. I said it the other day. Okay, I will. I can do it. We can do it, Steven. Dude, we got to go. I'll see you game day. All right.
Yeah, they muted me, Ronbo. We were having too much of a good time. They muted me. I had to mute myself to say goodbye.
Okay. Okay, then good. All right. You won't be muted Sunday. I'll see you then. Night, fam.
See you then, Ronbo. You have a great night.
You too. Thanks, Steven. And now let's go to the man that works better than any cup of, what's your favorite herbal tea that makes you just relax? It's Chill Pill Phil.
Hey, Ronbo.
Phil, I'm the guy who's pretty much spastic when it comes to the games, before the games. We could be playing the Carolina Panthers, and I can't bring myself down to believe that it's going to be a cakewalk. But I got to tell you, Phil, every time I think we're going to have a cakewalk, the few times I do that, we usually get our asses handed to us. So, you know what? I think I'm pairing up for that reason, too. But, Phil, Justin Jefferson,
I don't
right?
think it's going to be a cakewalk. I think this game is actually going to be tougher than next week.
And then definitely tougher than last week. Yeah.
The Rams are going to be a cakewalk, okay?
Yeah, they lost too many people anyway. I mean, they lost the wrong people.
Ask Rudy if he can play offensive line, because I hear they have some openings.
Rudy's still running smack. You can catch him right, even as we speak. He's over at X, talking bravado that has no justification whatsoever. Rudy is, oh my God, he's weird. Oh, God.
Yeah, well, delusional is the word.
My God, Rudy, what are you
But
talking
anyway, Ronbo, getting back to our game, Garindo, I can see why Kyle doesn't have a lot of confidence right now in the guy. He really hasn't played. He sat out 2 weeks of camp.
Yeah, that's true.
He was the fourth running back on the totem pole to start
because he wasn't even out there
the season.
Yeah.
I mean, Elijah Mitchell and JP were, 2 and 3.
That's right.
And when Elijah went down,
and Cody was out there a lot too.
Yeah. So I mean, you got to understand it. He's not gonna ensue confidence until a few practices in, and he starts. And they don't have a lot of work that he can get in practice. So let's just be cautious a little bit. JP's going to do the work right now. And it could be a blessing because McCaffrey's going to be, hopefully healthy at the second half of the season without a lot of touches. So
yeah, there's that.
It could work out. I mean, we've all been crying about Christian McCaffrey
getting overworked.
Please, Kyle, give him less touches. Well, now he's getting less touches, and everybody's crying. So.
We're never satisfied, Phil. This is what we do.
I know you're not.
That's why outside fans call us the whiners, 40 whiners, and we fight tooth and nail when they come at us like that. But still, there's some truth to it.
what concerns me is how they're treating Christian McCaffrey. If he's got tendonitis, the best way to treat tendonitis
is rest.
And I've had this injury twice in my basketball career. Is they should put a boot on the guy.
Yeah,
and freeze that leg up and let it rest.
Yeah.
You don't have him go out and practice. That's not the way to treat a ligament injury.
And that's
the way to treat it.
Because I read it. I went and looked up. You're right. I looked up that injury. There's home remedies you can do around the clock, but the best thing is rest and keep that foot elevated. Do not stress it, and allow the healing to take place.
Anti-inflammatories like ibuprofen or some Aleve, something like that, and then you put ice on it in the morning, and then you take anti-inflammatories at night, and you freeze that ankle up. You don't have them working out. And the 49ers have this rule where you got to practice on Wednesdays in order
walk
to play
through
in
if
the
nothing
game.
else. I know, Kyle. Doctors or somebody should come in and talk to the coaching staff and say, "Listen, guys, you want to see Christian McCaffrey this year?"
Well, my daughter is an orthopedic surgeon, so I've talked to her a few times about.
So there you go.
And I don't know what the 49er doctors are doing, but somebody's messing up big time. And it would take about 2 weeks to get him healthy if they just froze that leg up with a boot.
Yeah, Frisco named turmeric. I heard about turmeric. Anti-inflammatory.
So I just think they're treating it wrong.
Yeah, well, I
don't know who's in charge there, but
well, CMC can be very hard-headed. I can see him now, Coach. I'm okay.
I think that's part of the problem, but you need to take that hard-headedness out.
Yeah,
say this is the rule.
I'd put my foot down. He'd be He'd be pissed off at me, but
the problem is they're not putting their foot down with the guy.
I was, if you're going to come out in the field,
but anyway,
get the crutches.
I have no worries about this game, Ronbo. I have confidence in Moody Ward and Diamador Lenore and Isaac Yiadom to shut down whatever they have. They've got one receiver. T.J. Hawkinson's out. Addison's out.
Hawkinson's out? That's right. How'd they win that game against the Giants? Really are bad news. Okay.
Their tight end is out. He tore ligaments, so he's definitely out. Addison's out. So, they've got one wide receiver and one running back. If we can't stop that,
then we need to be beat.
Yeah, Aaron Jones, and then you got Sam Darnold who sees ghosts.
I hope he sees a lot of them today. I hope he thinks he's in the middle of a Casper movie.
The guy does turn the ball over.
He's been
known for that.
But it was deflection. I don't want to underestimate Sam Darnold. He gets a lot of flack. He's just not as bad as some of us say, but I do want to beat him.
But he's not as good as Brock Purdy.
Well, no. I don't see what would have been playing.
We know that. They were on the same team. He couldn't beat Brock out.
Yeah. There's a good point. He's not going to beat the guy that beat him out.
Right. So, I have no problems with this game. We're going to win.
I love your confidence, Phil. Man, I'm telling you right now, it'd be fun watching a ball game with you. Because Phil will be sitting back there. We could be losing 99-3. We'll get him in the fourth.
We're not losing 99-3. That's when I get pissed. But rarely do we go down that far.
Phil, give me a score. Then.
We were down. We were down 20-something to 7 against Detroit.
Yeah.
And I was in the stands telling the Detroit fans, don't worry, this is going to end bad for you.
I love it. Phil, I wish I could have witnessed that. Phil, give me a score, though, because we got to go. What do you got for this game?
Okay, 30-17.
30, not 32, but 32-17.
32-17.
Oh, 32-17. All right.
No, 30, just 30.
Yeah, 30 and 17 Vikings. All right. I like that. Well, Phil, we're going to go, and I'm going to look for you Sunday.
Don't worry about Jefferson. He's going to get shut down. Moody Ward's going to take him out.
And I'm going to repeat that back to you Sunday. And, Phil, you were right. There was no Jefferson problems today, was there? All right. Phil.
All right, Ronbo.
Always a pleasure, Phil.
You take care.
You too. I'll see you Sunday. Good night.
Okay. Later.
Yeah. I love Phil. He's such a calming force. Anthony!
What it do, Ronbo?
It is what it's going to be, is what the thing is, Anthony, man. I'm telling you right now, man. Doing all right. You know? The thing is, Justin Jefferson just looks like something beyond human to me, and I'm just concerned if he's the only guy on the field because they paid him that much money, Anthony, because he is the offense. And he's still out there.
You go again, Ronbo.
I know, man. I'm trying. Anthony, I'm trying, man. Oh, I can't. Hey, talk to me. Talk to me. What's going to happen in this game? Whew, man, Rod, you got a problem. Get over Jefferson, man. Okay. I'm listening.
Our defense, our pass rush is going to get Sam Darnold.
Yes. He can't catch what he can't see or he can't get.
And he going to revert back to the old stuff, seeing the old ghosts, what he always talks about.
But they won't be ghosts. They'll be Nick and Leonard.
It can be Nick and you get applaud. And plus, Gross Models, he coming back.
Yes. Fresh. Keeping everybody fresh.
Fresh legs.
You know. I'll probably relax midway through the first quarter. You know, I just want to know, has Sam got a connection going on with Jefferson or not? You know, if I see that sound, because Aaron talked too much already. The 49ers are going to work harder on him than they do anybody on the field. So, yeah.
Well, if you ain't got time to go through your progression, Ronbo, it doesn't matter.
Oh, should be fun. And our defense, you know, we didn't give enough love to the defense, did we? We was all hung up on JP, but that defense, I mean, Robert Saleh was quoted the other day saying, it's not said enough, but Fred Warner is definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer. I think Robert Saleh wants to come back to San Francisco, Anthony. He will too if they do badly this year. The Jets are going to pull Robert next year.
Yeah. Ronbo. Being that IU went on so bad, talking about telling Kyle now, remember how you got where you are. I'm going to tell you what's going on in this game, Ronbo.
All right.
If people don't realize, with CMC on the field, that's the real reason why IU had such a great season when CMC came to the team. Because they wasn't preparing for him. They always preparing for CMC. And this game right here, IU got to split out. He got to. And without Brock Purdy's security blanket in the game, and that is CMC, he's going to be looking for IU to put out.
I hope so. Because I don't want to see Mason carrying that ball 28 times. Wear him out and have him out week 6. So, you know, I bet the air attack is going to pick up this week. I already automatically feel that.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm telling you, yeah.
Yeah. Because there's no Sauce Gardner in Minnesota. So we can go ahead and let that thing fly now. Because our receivers can stay with their people, no problem.
You know, like I told you last time, Ronbo, if I tell you a duck can pull a truck, just hook him up.
I may even use that one myself. I like that. Oh. No, okay, because the thing is, the 49ers cannot underestimate the Vikings because the Vikings beat up on the Giants. I saw the game, and I wasn't all that scared, but I just said, look, Jefferson's not really that busy. Is he going to get busy, try to get busy next week? 'Cause I'm sure he's complaining to his coach.
Ronbo, the Giants don't have a pass rush like we do.
Then there is that. Yeah, that's true. The secondary is good, too. Our secondary's not getting the love they need.
And our secondary.
And who's got linebackers to compare to Fred Warner?
Ronbo, if you noticed last week, how many times did Aaron Rodgers try to go after Tavares Ward?
He didn't. He thought he could work Demo for reasons.
That's right, he did. You know why? You know why?
Why?
Because the league, then I caught on that Tavares Ward is a bad brother.
But, Anthony, last season, Demo had the rep, and they stopped going at him so much. They kept going at Tavares.
Right.
That's why we played against Minnesota. Tavares and Addison all day long. That's all we've seen. Tavares and Addison going at it. I said, Tavares, who is that dude? Because he was a rookie. I didn't know nothing about what no Addison was. Tavares, how come every time you go downfield, you and him, there must be something we could change here. And he took the ball away from you like your little arms couldn't fight him. So, so Addison, and you know what that changed Tavares? After that game, Tavares did a strength program of some kind, and Tavares became a beast from that point on. Remember that? After that game, Tavares changed up because he got embarrassed that day. Oh,
he got embarrassed.
Ooh, that was nasty. Oh, well. So we'll see. But what kind of score you got? Anthony, what are you thinking, man?
34-17.
We all got that 30-something. All right, 34-17 for Anthony.
34-17.
I hope we do. Anthony, I'll see you Sunday.
All right, Ronbo.
Appreciate you, fam. Have a great night.
Appreciate you, Ronbo.
Thanks, Anthony.
Same to you.
Hey, that's right, William Roberts. Matos is live and in living color this weekend. And let's go out to Tennessee. It's the Hammer Dragon Clan. It is Papa Dragon. Pop. Papa?
Oh, is the mute off now?
Yeah.
Woo!
Mute's off. Production got a little crazy with the mute there already because people making them mad.
Mute his ass.
Those are from people from out of town. Hey, Pop, you know what's really funny? Because anytime we play a team, especially if we haven't played them in a long time, it's amazing how there'll be fans here, 1 or 2 or 3 here, that come on over and start talking to us. It's pretty funny. And then they get rude and belligerent. They get into chat, and then they find out, this wasn't the place to come to talk no trash. But we got some dudes in the chat. I want to salute to the 49 Ronbo Sports chat. Boy, you guys are badass. Awesome. I love it. People come rolling up and talking shit. Oh, they may come in, but they go out even faster.
Talking smack, man, is an art form, and no one did it better than Muhammad Ali or Ric Flair, superstar Billy Graham. And the key to it is that you don't get personal.
Yeah,
be original. You don't got to be actual. Be original. Have fun with it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Gary Payton.
I can't get past. Right. I can't get past when people just get personal and just the racist or the gender shit. It's just it's just not necessary, man. Life's too short.
And that's
life is too short, dog.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, life is too short.
And being an athlete, being an athlete, fam. How many times you get training as an athlete in America, from high school, junior high school, to trash starts. You don't even know what that's about. And all of a sudden, it becomes an art form, like you say. So by the time you graduate high school, oh man, anytime somebody come at you, let's go, let's do this, and it gets stupid.
Right. It's all about the fun, man. And sometimes the crap you think is fun or funny ain't funny.
I know, right?
What I'm saying?
People get serious. Some dudes used to get serious too. There were some fights that broke out every now and then, but that looked weak too, though. That you couldn't deal verbally, you start swinging. Yeah.
No, I don't get that either, man. You go to games and people are fighting at the games. Like, what's wrong with you guys, man? You guys are getting paid for this. You realize that, right?
I know, man. And then you catch that fool across the field taking his helmet off. Man, you better. Hey, man, you need to put your helmet back on, dude.
Man, I don't know. Listen, I'm gonna assume he was joking because I was cracking up. When Chill Pill Phil was like, well, people complain that Shanahan doesn't give the CMC rest, so he's getting rest now, and they're still complaining.
it's kinda...
I hope he was joking. Like, I was laughing my ass off when you.
But the thing is, we don't stop complaining. We find things to complain about all the time. Even we could go 14 or 15-2, and I guarantee you, a majority of the season, we're not happy. We need to learn to appreciate this team for their accomplishments and stop crying.
Well, I don't think that. I think the frustration is that
Super Bowl.
We got this hammer at third string, and he's been here, and he's done nothing but just get 5+ yards of carry, but he can't get out of Kyle Shanahan's doghouse or whatever you want to call it. He can't get on the field, and obviously, if I think if the 49ers are going to do this thing and win big, coaches, Kyle Shanahan's got to stop being Kyle, the friend, and start being Kyle, the head coach. He's got to make these decisions, man. And if people want to complain and pace up and down the sideline because they're not in the game, send their ass to the locker room.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's your team. He's the coach. And he's the general manager, the de facto. I mean, as far as like final say,
okay,
don't get that
out there. Okay.
I'm just saying, just in general. We saw it happen last week. Last week. I don't want to speak on last week's stuff, but I want to speak on the positive. We all saw what the negative stuff was, and it sucks.
Yeah. Considering
how much some of these players are getting paid. But I will say this: what I am super, super happy and impressed about is, Ronbo, do you realize last week was the highest ever? I don't even know how many years it's been. Do you realize that Purdy, out of 66 guards, ranked number 11 last week? He was also the seventh. He was the second. He was the second. Oh, he would have been in the top 10 if not for a penalty because the play got called back. He would have been in the pit. He would, because I believe
that holding play on Debo.
The penalty got called back. Yes.
Yeah.
So he would have been top 10, probably 9. But that was a great play by that kid. So for a kid to do that, that really has me excited because they could have really, really lucked into really good, or not even lucked into. Maybe they scouted this guy right and they got him when they had to get him. But I'm just saying, I'm absolutely thrilled by that. And he was he was the second rated rookie. So really excited about Purdy. He's actually helping make the
one question about Purdy though. Did you, because you watch college ball, don't you? Did you know about Purdy? Because he didn't just now start playing good football.
I did know. Mm-hmm. No, I did know about Purdy because he was a very versatile athlete. So it's like when you kind of look at the scouting reports, what you're trying to look at is who's versatile, who can play what position, who can play multiple positions.
Mm-hmm.
If you can play multiple positions on offensive line, you will have a long career in the NFL. Right. So that's and then of course the 49ers do, they look for really athletic, fast linemen.
Move you around.
And he was like he was up there. He was like number 5 or 6. So he was like one of the faster, more athletic guys. So there's a lot about him that I like, and I was aware of him. I didn't know he would be there because I honestly thought that they would try to get themselves one of those centers or try to get themselves a right tackle is what I thought they would try to do. You can't predict what Shanahan's going to do.
I know.
Yeah, you can't. We think conventionally, hey, rest your players, Shanahan, run 28 times. I'm just saying, you can't control or tell Kyle what to do. Kyle can only tell Kyle what to do. So,
yeah, but Pop, here's the thing: Kyle does he just think for the moment? Remember that time he broke out that rant saying, "I don't know where I'm even going to be alive on Sunday." Kyle doesn't seem sometimes to remember. It's possible that there'll be another day. You don't.
Right.
I mean, my God, 28 carries. And then he'll say later, no, I wasn't aware that he'd carried the ball that many times. I'll keep an eye on that next time. Yes, you did, Kyle. You're a brilliant guy, but just sometimes you get a little weird.
No, not. I think not really. I think that he's a fan of riding the hot hand.
Well,
and I think he rode the hot hand. He forced the ball to Debo too many times last week.
Was it that many?
But that's the Shanahan way. I believe that Debo had the most targets last week.
And how about those?
He had the most targets.
And coming out of the backfield, he came out of the backfield how many times? And you're right, Debo did get more targets because they thought they had Debo. It was the same thing
with Debo. It's like Debo's not fooling nobody with that, running back out of the backfield.
No, that's not. That's over. I really wish they would stop it.
Right. So it's like with Kyle, it's just like he doesn't. I think because he hasn't played the game, he's seen greatness in football. His expectation when he sees a running back is that if I need to give you the ball 40 times, I'm going to give it to you 40 times. But you're talking like Terrell Davis, you're talking about Mike Anderson, Orlando Gary, et cetera, all these players that they got in late rounds that could really carry the rock back in the 90s. Yeah. That's what he saw. I just think that's just baked into his DNA that he will overwork what he feels is a top end talent at running back, and that's where my gripe is. My gripe is that we're all sitting here for years talking about how good Jordan Mason was and how he should be playing, and he wasn't. And now all of a sudden he has to play. And thank goodness Kyle is giving CMC a rest.
Yeah, because you have to, because you did it to him. Bob, what's the score so we can say we're going to have to see you Sunday? What do you got?
Yeah, let's get out of here. I got 49ers 24. I got the Vikings 19. Niners will win this game. They will not lose a lead. And I believe that the Vikings will score late because the 49ers are just going to probably disconnect. So that's what I think is going to happen. I hope it's going to happen that way. They have a talent to whoop these guys. And they have a talent up front, which is what's important. So we'll see what happens. Let me give my shout-outs real quick. Real nice to hear Sharon's voice again. Very soothing. Big old shout-out to Big Show Jalen, Tony Down Under, Trey. My man Smooth. Hang in there, big guy. Chill Pill Soul, God love you. Ellis, and Evan, Allen, Jack's crazy ass. Jack is insane. The Dark One, Fish Sandwich, Frank, Emilio. Niner Brider's also another WWE nut. Love us, Dusty Rhodes. And the last thing I got to say is, what?
Nice.
Shout out to you, Ronbo. Shout out to you in production. You guys like and subscribe and support Ronbo Sports.
Thank you, fam. Give my best to Bam Boom and Mrs. Dragon. Pop, can't wait to see you Sunday. Hey, Pop, we'll be out early, too. Bam Boom should be ready for that. It'll be early today. All right. Night, fam.
All right, man.
Hey, yo, E.
Now, you know Papa Dragon that took all my time, right?
Yeah. No, we wouldn't do that. You need to apologize, Pop. What'd you do to E?
I apologize, man. I have diarrhea of the mouth. I admit it.
Niners Nation, all good, big bro.
Remember, E, Niner Empire. We eat up nations, but E.
Okay, my bad. Niners Empire.
People, we do that all the time. But E, you know what? I mean, here's this game, and a lot of us who think Justin Jefferson, one of the baddest boys that ever put on the cleats, know he's over there in Minnesota. That's the only thing that intimidates me about the Vikings, and we ain't beat them since 1992. How many administrations have been in the White House since 1992? That's a lot of time to lose to the Vikings every time we go to Minnesota. But again, like I said, ain't nobody feel like playing in that refrigerator. It's pretty much every time they scheduled to play in Minnesota, it was in 2 degrees of weather. It's a shock to the system. And they were used to it. They like playing in that icebox. But anyway, what do you think is going to happen?
Make you lose, make you cold and I'm happy.
Oh, yeah. And then they do things like you see that big dude wearing short sleeves. Snow is coming down. He's down there, got his sleeves off and looking at you like, what, you cold? Come on, man, let's play. And get hit in that kind of weather. E, have you ever played ball in cold weather? I'm talking California cold ain't even that bad. The ball feels like you got hit with a brick. Oh.
Your feet is bricks. Your feet is bricks.
Yes. Everything
you
is
ever
just
took a shower after
wrong.
a snow game?
Oh, I've never been in the snow, but even in California, we had like, if we 55, 60 degrees, 50 degrees was the point. 45, something like that. Stand in the shower for an hour trying to heat up. God, I hated that.
Yes. And we was -10.
Ooh. God.
Feet like bricks. You can't even get in a shower with a hot because then you'll get the frostbite or something. You got to keep it cool.
That's the name of a condition.
Cools.
Right.
Yeah. It messes your body up. That's in high school. That's what we learned in high school.
So that's what I'm saying. Playing in Pittsburgh, Buffalo, places like that, Minnesota, that's crazy.
Word, I need more money. I need money for that.
I know. Yeah.
I ain't doing that. I ain't even playing in New York, New Jersey no more. That's a wrap, man.
That's a wrap. That's East Coast cold too. Yeah. God.
Word, that's a wrap. I'm going to Miami with mine.
Poof. Poor Dolphins. That's why they can't win outside of Miami, because as soon as you go below, do you know the Dolphins' record is 70 degrees and down? The Dolphins' winning record is it's telling. See,
that boy was terrible last week too. Tua, he wasn't that good.
Yeah,
Miami not looking that great.
Yeah, and in trouble now too.
Oh my God, yeah, that's what I was saying. Somebody said that on. I'm sorry, I'll cut you off, Ronbo.
That's okay.
Somebody said that on your channel. Please, health is number one. Please respect that. And we only got one life to live.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do, young man. Do what you got to do, young man.
Man. Just stop. You got the money. It's guaranteed. Go ahead, man. You can get another job, be in a booth.
Yes.
Be something.
When I see no fingers, I say, oh, something ain't right.
Yeah. Because one more concussion
Something
could be
ain't right.
real serious. And what's the odds of him not getting another concussion? Oh, no. And what if he got it? They clear him in 2 weeks or whatever. He comes back there in the meeting. Ooh, that could be scary. Oh.
See, I don't even want to see all that.
I don't want to think about it.
I don't want to see you want to feel like that, nothing, bro. Stay off.
Let's talk about this Viking game. What do you got? What are you thinking?
I don't know yet. Like, I don't think the Vikings got no competition. Like, I don't think they have no people who's going to do anything. The Giants wasn't a good test for them, so you can say how they beat up the Giants, but they beat up the Giants. I'm from New Jersey.
Yeah, everybody.
We're gonna laugh at Giants fans all day. That's what we do. Laugh at Giants fans. I said, see, you went to the stadium and you got your ass whipped again. God damn. But I'm sorry. Excuse me.
No, it's okay.
But
I can imagine.
We just got to do what we got to do. We don't want, like you said, somebody said, we don't want Mason to get 28 carries. Can we please see Garendo for 10 carries, 5 carries? I don't want to see Debo with over 3 carries on the wings. I don't want to see him going up the A-gap.
Because everybody's ready for that. It's not working no more, E. Teams act like they practice half the time. Wait for Debo to come out that corner. Guys, what we're going to do for Debo coming around that corner?
And when he swing around that corner, they ready to knock his head off.
I mean, they're right there like they're waiting for him. So, man, what's going on with that play?
The brilliant man sometimes get too brilliant, where he just need to go A, B, C. And I need you to run like Garendo. Who's the third running back? Mason's the first right now, not McCaffrey.
Garendo's number 2.
If Mason's the one, who's Garendo and who's after Garendo?
I'm thinking it's that guy we got from Green Bay. Maybe.
We thinking. But
yeah, I know.
Everybody said Mason couldn't block, right? Mason didn't get in last year because he couldn't block. He was the best on PFF or something in pass blocking. That's how somebody was saying somebody did good.
I didn't even look at that stat. Oh,
look at that stat. Mason
and
did
he's
great.
Catching the ball too. He wasn't doing. He wasn't throwing the ball that much, but he catches the ball now. So I'm delighted with that too.
So what happened last year? So why didn't he give? So you can't say Garendo can't block or Garendo has these problems because we said the same thing about Mason and he didn't have them problems when he got in the game. He didn't fumble, did he?
No. Well, on one time. I remember one time. I forget which time of year
Mason fumbled?
Once. I do remember that one.
No, yesterday.
Oh, yesterday? No,
Not yesterday, but Sunday.
Since last year he fumbled once, and this year he ain't fumbled nothing.
That's what I'm saying. So why is we talking about, Mason fumbles, that's why Cal can't put him in? We give excuses to Cal when Cal fucking up a little bit. I'm sorry to say it like that.
I got no argument.
We need to punch when we getting punched or block when we getting punched and then swing and do. do something different than what you're doing, homeboy.
Yeah, because teams are setting up for Debo running around that corner. And Kyle, he's the guy that's supposed to know how to figure those kind of things out. Move those X's in a different direction, Kyle. There's no way I see Debo getting stopped, people waiting for him. We was waiting right here. Come on in. I mean, come on, man.
But he got better. He did get better, so I don't want to shit on Kyle too much. He
Debo?
got better at the end of the game.
Yeah.
But he still had Fred Warner. He had Mason. All these people in the game at the end of the game.
I don't know. You know what? We all feel the same about that. Let's. You know what? Let me get your score though, and I want to see you Sunday. What do you think is going to happen?
34-3.
We like
I'm gonna be
like
different.
34. I like 34.
Yeah,
now,
I'm about to get to 30 Purdy.
You're throwing a shutout, and now I really hope to see that.
We're gonna smack them.
I really do.
We're gonna smack them.
I am.
Yes, right. That's what we're gonna do all season until the playoffs. That's what I want. Old boy to change up. Playoffs is different because you're gonna play different teams,
and they got time to work and just focus on you. Hey, always a pleasure, fam.
Love you, Ronbo.
Keep warm out there in these cold, and I love you too. And you know this. I'm gonna see you Sunday.
Okay, well, so of course I'll be out here. I'll be chatting with you. I'll be here in the chat. You'll be hitting me up in the chat though.
Hey, what's your name in the chat?
Nice.
Nice. I've seen that name many times. I didn't know who that was.
Yeah, a million times.
All right.
Be good, Big Ronbo.
You too, fam. See you Sunday. Have a great
production.
night.
Keep it up. Let's keep it going.
Yeah. Thanks, fam.
Make that man happy.
Thanks, fam.
Yes, sir. Good night.
Night. And more East Coast fun with Michael. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Ronbo, how's night going? I know, right?
Michael, I just heard that the Giants fans provide comedy for every person on the East Coast that knows better than to support the Giants. Is that right?
Yep. No, a lot of Giants and Jets. A lot of people want the quarterback out. A lot of people here where I live want the Giants quarterback out.
But Michael, I mean, he's getting paid. Here's the thing, Michael. Why would anybody make fun of the Jets, though? This is a tradition with the Jets before they built that tough team. But the Jets been getting beat, and an afterthought, my God, it goes back. It goes way back. So I wouldn't even make jokes about the Jets anymore.
And I'm going to be watching the game Sunday with a former Minnesota Vikings center who lives in my town, John Sullivan. Wickham and I are putting a bet on. We're putting a bet on John Sullivan, the former center of the Minnesota Vikings.
Woo! You guys. Him and I. You guys making a bet? It's gonna be a friendly bet, I guess. Yeah, not too much.
Because if the Vikings win, I have to go around with his jersey and wear it with a Vikings hat on. But if I win, he's gonna wear a Niners jersey, Niners hat, and he's gonna get a Niners center with his last name on it, and he's gonna wear it and then show it to all his former Minnesota Viking players. No, he had some of the players. Yeah.
And you know something, Michael? That game's early enough today. You should have put that jersey on, that cap, and just walk down your street and say, 49ers are the greatest team in the NFL. Hey, 49ers are the greatest team in the NFL. You got to walk three houses down.
I should bust his balls and try to get him on the video. I should try to get him on a call with you on Sunday. Try to get him on a call Sunday.
Please do.
But one team he does hate is the Rams. That's one thing he hates.
Well, see, everybody's.
He knows about Rudy. He does not like Rudy. He says Rudy is too fruity.
I mean, your team. I could see if your team was a good team, but when your team's not good, why are you running smack?
Nope. And know what I'm going to do to get on Rudy? I'm going to wear one of my former Cardinals jersey, who I used to play football at Greenwich, that has the same logo like the Arizona Cardinals, and I'm going to rub it and I say Rudy. You know. Wish the Cardinals luck this week to beat the Rams. And then when we play the Rams, we'll be 2-0. They'll be crapping in their pants. Rudy be sitting there shaking in his boots for his Rudy.
Rudy, if your team loses this week, and it's the Cardinals, if they lose this week to the Cardinals, and don't let us win too.
And we both sit in the bubble bath together, thinking, what can we do next?
I've changed the Rudy's name. Wile E. Coyote. Wiley, we'll see you this week Sunday.
Rudy Coyote. Rudy Coyote.
Rude E. Right. Rude E. Coyote. Hello, Bob and Michael. That's it. Rude E. Coyote.
That's the name, baby. That's the name, everybody. We got to make up a name for that. We got to There you go. Somebody got to make that account.
We got to get a meme. Put him next to a piece of Acme equipment.
Somebody from 49er make one like that. I would love that. You're probably right, make one. I would love it. But no, I mean, and like I said, I'm wishing both. Yeah, that's a good name. I love that name. That should be his channel.
You know? Hey, but what are you looking for this? What's going to happen in this game?
I know they said CMC might not come back to week 5. That's what I heard.
And I don't mind because I want that to heal up and stop bothering him with that.
I don't care. Let him play when we play Kansas City, or let him rest. I don't care. We got to get Mason. This shows us what we have in the future, because when CMC is not going to last, remember, CMC eventually is going to be gone. He's going to get older. He's going to eventually retire. He's just, you know what I mean? At least we have Mason for a long time. We have Mason for a long time. They showed us with Mason. He might be the number one man after CMC is gone.
And Guerindo's got to get some burn too. Kyle's got to get him in the game for a few carries. Get him used to it.
Mm-hmm. And then to get that guy from Green Bay, bring Breda back. The X-49, let's bring him back.
Yeah, I forgot about Breda.
It
might be time to bring Breda back, actually. If you just won't let Guerindo play, let Breda come back.
Yeah.
He's not working.
Yeah, come on. You draft this guy. Let's play him. What's the point drafting the guy? He's not playing.
Michael, Kyle has a thing. He doesn't get over grudges. I don't know that Kyle wanted him back in camp to begin with. Somebody else was to talk Kyle and take a look at Breda. There's something wrong with their relationship. I don't know what it is. Can't imagine.
It's something fishy. Something we don't know about. It's got to be something. And I'm wishing both Tony Wright and my daughter Nikita good luck on Monday night. Those two, Eagles or Falcons. Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
That's going to be a battle of the trenches. And
the Falcons can break out, though, anytime, though. They just need to get a little timing down and get used to each other and learn the offense. They're probably just learning everything anyway. They're not playing fast. They're playing thinking, and that'll slow you down.
Hey, I think if Atlanta wins and the Rams lose, Rudy Fruity.
Nikita, I'm not taking any sides in this. I'm just saying it's going to be a good game because you like Nikita, you like Tony. Let's just stay neutral. Good luck to both.
No, I think it's going to be a good game. No, Tony don't care who wins. If the Eagles win, but he wants to win because he doesn't want to be 0-2. He doesn't. I know Tony does not want to be 0-2.
But they got
he doesn't want to be like the Rams.
They got to stop Saquon. Saquon is he is making that team what it is. Without Saquon, they're nobody than they were last year. Saquon is scary. My God, he's rejuvenated.
Yeah, the Sunday night game's going to be good. I'm going to watch the Sunday night game, the Bears in Houston. That's going to be good.
The two prodigy children, year 1 and year 2. Hey, Michael, we're going to run out of time. What do you got for a score?
Yeah. I say 49ers 34, Minnesota 24. My daughter says 49ers 31, Minnesota 13.
A lot of people that's a B slap. A lot of people think the Vikings going to struggle. We'll see.
He went to the wrong team. Yeah.
All right, fam. I'll see you Sunday.
Sunday after the game, buddy. Have a good one. So long, everybody.
Night, Michael.
All right, Ronbo.
Oh, here he is. Boy, I've been waiting for Charles. I've been waiting for Charles for weeks. I've been trying to tell him about Demo since the end of last season. Charles won't have it. Charles, get in here and let me tell you about my cornerback.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Charles, you know what? I am not going to bother you about Demo. Charles, how you doing, fam?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm just working hard.
And that's what you got to do. That's what a good man does. And Charles, you got this game coming up Sunday. Now, what are you thinking? What can we expect? Who's going to be the high? Who's going to be the low? Who's going to get it done? How are we going to do? Is it going to be defense?
Man, I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see that new defensive end we just got, Yatur Gross-Matos. Man, I can't wait to see him.
I wonder what he looks like.
If he gets plugged in, he's gonna be he and Willis, man. They're gonna be the difference maker, and they're gonna make Bosa's job easier. They're gonna wreak havoc on Darnold. Darnold is a one read QB. He can make pretty accurate throws out to whatever his first read, but he doesn't read defenses all that well. And so I think we should double team the Vikings number one receiver. I forget what his name is, but we should double team him all game.
Justin,
boy.
Justin. God.
Oh yeah, we should double team him all game. Let him read defenses and throw us some INTs because he don't read defenses all that well.
And he ain't got no time. That kind of quarterback, if he starts running around trying to extend plays, that's where he's gonna get in trouble anyway. But Sam ain't famous for that. You're right. So
yeah, I'll give him his due. I really like that play that Diamond Lenore that he made when he swatted that ball away and they caused the interception. I really like that play, so I'll give him his flower. And so
yeah,
so I'll give him that. But I hope he gets replaced by.
You make a compliment about him, and then hope he gets replaced. Demo is gonna get extended next year, Charles. Charles, what you gonna do? I want you to get you a number 7. Wait. What is Demo's? What number? Is he number 1? Who's number 1? Yeah,
they phasing him out, man. They got from Florida State. They getting him prepped. They getting him ready because they phasing him and Avery Thomas. Both of them getting phased out, like Marty and his brother did on Back to the Future. you know why he was getting phased out? Because you know why he was phased out? Because he was in the wrong place.
Yeah.
and these guys are in the wrong place.
Yeah, Demo has been considered one of the most important defenders in the backfield, and Charles is hanging on. Charles, you go still stay on top of that same that pile of rocks. Demo is doing a job. Charles, you got to give him love. Telling you right now, the boy is getting better and better, and we put him in the slot. You got to be good in the slot.
He got burned 2 times, man. And he's not.
How many times did he not get burnt?
He only got not burned 1 time, but he got burned 2 or 3 times, man. It was too much, man.
I didn't see all that. I was watching.
I'm ready.
Demo looked like he was
in
got
passing
his pink lanes, and
they ain't got to worry about a pink. I already got it.
What? Demo's jersey?
I already got Demo's pink slip.
And look, Yidam's on the outside. Demo's in the slot. Javarius, that's a good 10. I got Jair Brown backing them up. Wait a minute. There's another 1, 2, 3.
That kid from Florida State we drafted in the 2nd round. That's who they need to replace it with right now. At least
Renardo. You know what? Renardo is going to be the reason why they don't sign one of those guys, though. You're right. Javarius or Demo, both of them aren't coming back next year. One of them is.
Both of them gone.
No,
both of them gone.
Demo's too young. Javarius might be the one out because he's going to command even more money.
Both of them on the free agent website.
Listen, Charles, I want your feelings to get hurt now. Don't get yourself set on that because Demo, I would bet money, is going to get re-signed, especially if he has a good year this year.
Man, he ain't gonna get re-signed. If they would have re-signed him, they would have re-signed him this offseason.
No, we don't have extra money to be re-signing people.
They wouldn't have waited to re-sign him. I mean, all he needs is 2 or 3 million. They ain't gonna re-sign him. They're gonna get
2 or 3 million, man. Charles. That's not market value.
Man, that's his market value. Okay. That's his market value. He's a nickelback.
We will have
that's way back.
You and I are going to go back and forth on this. I can see right now Demo in the Pro Bowl. Charles, do you know Demo made the Pro Bowl shit? Yeah, but they were just being nice. He didn't have his teammate. People just like him, but it ain't because of his great football.
He's gonna be on the sidelines. He's gonna be on the sidelines in the Pro Bowl, watching the Pro Bowl. Man, Demo is not going to the Pro Bowl, man. You know, the thing that he has, man, that I like, he has when the ball gets around him and he's in the vicinity, he can get his hands on the ball, and he can do something about it. I like that part. I like that part about him.
Yep.
I mean, he is.
That's what it's all about.
He's like Yeah, man, I like that about him, but he doesn't have good lateral quickness, and he definitely doesn't have good straight line speed.
He uses his God-given strengths to make up for whatever else we're talking about. Then, because a lot of people don't have the things you're talking about. Charles, you know what? Though? We gonna run out of time though, and you and me can argue about Demo. We could stay here for 2-3 hours. I can see it. But listen, let me get your score on this game.
Man, I think it's gonna be 35-14. I'll say that. But I don't think
vicinity.
I'll say 35-14. I don't even want to give them 14, but we'll see, man. They have a really good offensive line, and they got a pretty good wide receiving core. I don't know about that tight end situation, but we'll see. It depends. It depends on how our defensive line shows up, because I know that our offensive line,
put pressure on Sam.
We can stay healthy. We're gonna show up and we're gonna run these guys, man.
Justin Jefferson. I can't wait to
I got one question.
Real quick.
Who do they have on the defensive line that's a prominent defender?
See, I asked that question earlier tonight too. There's no household name on the defensive line for the Minnesota Vikings. That's why I'm saying, who is?
That's my main question.
Yeah, same here. If they don't have one, look for that passing game to get crazy this weekend for the 49ers. All right, Charles.
Oh, yeah.
Always a pleasure, fam. See you Sunday. But I'm saying, Charles, get in there, man. Did you see Demo? Charles.
I'll be back on Sunday.
I'm looking forward to it, too.
All right. Have a good night.
You too, fam. There goes Charles. We're going to make him a full-time Demo fan at some point here. When we get him to take a photo with him wearing that Demo jersey. Casey, he's out there. He's Reno, Nevada's most popular guy. You'll see Casey's right under that big sign that says Reno. Casey standing there waving. Case.
Ronbo.
Case,
how are you, man?
Case, you can't be blazing up while you're on the phone, Case. There's children watching. Case.
Ronbo, I stay medicated. This is a family show. And this is my medicine, you know what I'm saying? So,
Casey, I'm telling you right now, there's going to be worse games, more terrorizing opponents than the ones that are coming up right now in the Minnesota Vikings. But you know what? Since last year, in the last 3 years, have you become conditioned to believe the worst is yet to come? We should have won 2 Super Bowls. And at this point, the paranoia is still there. Casey, Phil comes in, the mildest. Wait a minute, what I'm talking about? Casey is taking on the herbal medicine that he needs to stay calm. I'm talking to the wrong man. Case, what do you got? What's going to happen this Sunday?
Ronbo, I think that sometimes things go better than we imagine them. I'm not a pessimist whatsoever.
That's true, though.
And I think that with Brock Purdy, man, nothing gets to Purdy, man. This
guy's cool and calm as the other side of the pillow.
Yeah, man. He's like the Terminator out there.
I mean, you see people looks like they're about to kill him. You see that guy rampaging at him. Just before he gets there, the ball's out. He gets to push Purdy to the dirt, of which the officials never call. But Brock saw you coming, and he hurt your feelings by making that completion.
Ronbo, the more I think about it, the more I think Brock Purdy might be my favorite 49er of all time.
Whoa! That's saying a lot with all the great 49ers we've had, Casey.
You have to consider everything, man. He's the last pick in the draft, man.
You're right. I agree with that.
If you've ever picked teams, the last pick on your team is never taken you to the Super Bowl. Like, this is just amazing, man.
Never taken seriously, period. And he's been to a NFC championship game. He's been in the Super Bowl. How many guys drafted last? I mean, even Tom Brady can't brag this kind of resume.
Well, yesterday, Ronbo, I don't know or not yesterday, what am I saying? Monday night.
Yeah, Monday.
I feel like during the 49ers offensive drives, you could just kind of sense that the crowd really trusts Purdy. He had such a great command of it. Kind of felt like Candlestick to me.
looking at footage of the game there.
It's like, what a fun place to watch football because the season was right.
The game was never really out of, the Niners were never really out of control that game. I think you could probably make like, $1,400 or $1,500 if you let it ride covering the spread for the next 5 weeks. Because until they play the Chiefs, they're probably going to cover the spread. I mean, they just score points on offense. They're probably going to put up. I think it's going to be 42-0 tomorrow or on Sunday.
Before he changes his mind.
Because you know what? They're due for a smashing of the Vikings. The Vikings are always they always play up to the Niners, but I don't think this time. I think this time the Niners are going to roll through them.
Yeah, because they got to be inspired by just what you're just talking about. Every time we come here, we leave holding an L. Let us in that today.
Well, no, it's just like it seems like ever since Brett Favre threw that one crazy pass at the end of the game, like the Vikings have just loved to play up to the Niners. I don't know. I think the Niners are due to prep a 40 burger and have a nice day.
Yeah. And get that monkey off the back because once you break that trend, it'll finally stop. Because it makes no sense. The Vikings got to feel the pressure, too. This team hasn't won here since 1992, and we're not going to be the first team to allow it. You know the coach can get in the room, right? And, so.
You know what would be a good bet? I think this would pay off maybe, I don't know by the end of this season, but probably over the next 2 seasons. If you put, put a bet on Bosa to score first, for the first touchdown.
What a fortune!
Yeah, because it's like you're getting 45 or 50 to 1 on this, and just one of these days, there's going to be a fumble return by Bosa.
Well, he almost got that one against the Panthers his rookie year.
Yeah,
batted it out first tip, batted it, and just didn't have enough speed to get in the end zone. Go ahead.
Ronbo, speaking of bets, I killed it last night, man. I mean, it's so overshadowed to me by Tua because that just breaks my heart. But I moved the line to minus 13.5, and I took the Bills. I killed it last night, man. I had James Cook over. I had Tua's under, and Tua's under went, down in the third, so that was easy money. I even told my friend I don't think Tua's going to finish this game. He's just not even. He's no good on primetime. And
he does seem to
it
have.
Just breaks my heart to see that happen to him.
They were on the road, right? The Dolphins were in Buffalo. Yeah.
No, they were in Miami.
Were they in Miami?
And and you have to look at the game flow and where you have to look at what teams are playing stress free more. The Bills are probably happy to be in Miami. They come from Buffalo. Josh Allen versus Tua on primetime. Give me at plus money. Give me Josh Allen all day. You know what I mean?
Because he loves that stuff.
I don't know how that happened. Tua's 0 for 6 on primetime, as far as I know.
And I saw I was doing some of the things I wasn't really interested in that game. I had a feeling it was going to go something like that. But Tua had how many INTs in the first half? I said
exactly, that was terrible. He threw 3 interceptions and then he got knocked out of the game. And he just got $200 million.
I know.
Well. And but behind that is Skylar Thompson. The Dolphins are screwed, man. I'm gonna fade the Dolphins for the rest of the year. You know what I mean?
God.
Yeah.
What's really scary, Casey? Tua's going to be back in about 3 weeks. I just know it. He can't help himself.
I hope not.
He's the kind of guy.
Not. I'll probably. And now that I think about it, Ronbo, I almost never even want to put money on the Dolphins like that. Just out of respect for.
I wouldn't now because they're a team in shambles.
I'm tired of watching Tua get killed. I love Tua, man. Tua's amazing, but he's so injury prone. He's so injury prone, man.
And Casey, all he had to do was slide. He wasn't wearing the protective gear that they have for people now. Yeah. He wasn't wearing that, and he didn't slide. I said, why did you?
Yeah.
Anyway.
He needs to go sell insurance or something. Ronbo, I'm not here to talk about the Dolphins. I'm here to talk about the San Francisco 49ers.
We're out of time anyway. Bring it back Sunday before. One of these days, production's going to throw me out, too. I can just see it. We got to go, Case. Let me see it
Ronbo, I'm going to put money on Jordan Mason's over and to score and for the Niners to cover. I think that's a solid 3-teamer. I'd love to hear what Shabazz has to say about that.
I know, right?
And,
maybe we'll get in here and compare you guys' notes. Okay.
I want a shutout versus the Vikings, Ronbo. I think that'd be great.
We got you down for it, too. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Casey. See you Sunday.
Later, Robo.
Later, fam. Hey, yo, Jeremy.
Hey.
Jeremy, ain't talked to you in a minute. How you doing, man?
Yeah, all good. I just, I don't call in much, but I couldn't help call in because, that sorry-ass Kansas City lost, which tickled me.
Wait a minute, Kansas City. You know the Chiefs. When did they lose?
Against the Baltimore Ravens,
No,
so
Kansas
that
City.
tickled me to death.
No, Kansas City won that game, Jeremy.
Oh, shit. I thought that long.
I'm sorry, Jeremy. You know what, Jeremy? Had I didn't know what was going on, I would have left you with that good feeling. Nah, the SOBs won that game. You know what?
Damn.
Lamar Jackson's got the same problem. The Ravens, the Bills, and us all have the same disease and condition when it comes to the Kansas City Chiefs. Joe Burrow can go in there and beat them at their place. But we just have all kind of problems with that. It makes no sense. God. We'll get them this week because we got to play them in 5 weeks. 4 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get them this week.
Yeah.
Purdy's better this year, Last year was, his first full season, so.
Yeah. But the Chiefs were they were meat to be had last year. They were not nearly as strong as they've been in the past few years. And that was the time to get them. And they got by everybody. They got by everybody last year. They are the team of destiny. It is their time. That dynasty is real. I don't love it. I don't like it. I gotta respect it. I hate it. We're gonna get them this year.
I hate them. I hate them almost as bad as I hate the Rams.
Oh, there's some comparison there. I don't have any respect for the Rams, though. I have to respect the Chiefs, but I don't like them. Damn it. We'll be all right.
They're like the Seattle chicken hops.
Oh, that's over. Yeah.
I hate them too.
The 49er fan, we got a lot. I hate the Cowboys. And,
I was born in Dallas and I hate the Cowboys.
Now, what does that tell you? I'm telling you right now. It goes. Jeremy, the bitterness built up between Dallas and San Francisco, that is the biggest. That is the one, because the Rams are not a big deal. The Hawks had a little bit of number, but Dallas is deep. They got as many Lombardis as we do. There's been more crap exchange between the 49ers and the Cowboys down through the years. Ooh, it's bad. Bad.
So I've liked the 49ers for 40 years and hated Dallas for 40 years.
It's all right, because you know what? We've been owning that Dallas booty for the last few years anyway, so that's all right.
Yeah.
Hey, but Jeremy, you know what? We do have the Vikings to deal with this weekend. What are you thinking?
Oh, that's going to be a breeze. That's going to be a breeze.
I'd like to think so.
I mean, all they got is Sam Darnold and one receiver, and Sam Darnold ain't no star quarterback, so.
Yeah, they got Aaron
he's all right. He's average, I guess, but.
I need to go back and watch that game.
I don't even know if I go that far.
Yeah, he hasn't had an opportunity to actually hone his game. Every time he throws a few passes, he's on his way to the next city. So I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see what he looks like this weekend. Because he might have been okay.
I mean,
with us.
I'm kind of like the guy last. I love Steve Young was always my guy. I think I'm going to start taking Purdy, and last pick of the draft.
Yeah, I know, right?
And goes to the Super Bowl his first playing year.
And NFC CG. He's got one of them under his belt.
Yeah, NFCG, his first 6 games. I mean, come on.
After 8
You couldn't ask for a better dream than that for your first 2 starts. I mean, come on.
The last kid in the draft. That's such a story. There's going to be movies.
I mean, nobody can claim that.
No, and never will. That is just one time, 100 years.
That's
not gonna
once in
happen
a
again.
lifetime. No.
Well, he's got some things to do. He's got to beat the Chiefs, and he almost did.
That will happen.
You know,
that'll happen this year.
Just think, if Dominic Pony would have been playing with us last year, I don't think Chris gets past Pony like he did in that game.
Mm-mm.
We probably win that Super Bowl. Isn't it amazing? The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. He said, all right, I'm going to give you guys the right guard this time and see if you can get it done. Because I'm sick of you guys crying about the Chiefs every damn time you see them. I'm tired of it, too. Every time we played them, they just get away with some kind of miracle. God. Both did it. Super Bowl 20.
We did improve on the offensive line a little bit, Not as much as I want, but, we did improve on it. So that'll help us.
Yeah, that's true. Because we haven't drafted anybody like Pony since Joe Staley. Aaron Banks is okay, but Pony's seriously good. I mean, this guy really is good.
I think he's going to be the next.
Yeah.
Great offensive lineman we got.
You know what, though?
I mean, look at him. His first year in.
Looking good already.
Looking good already. He's already the best guy we got, except for, that guy we just paid a fortune to.
Trent Williams down at the other side. Banks is good. Banks is solid.
He's already the best besides him.
We just got two. We got three hogs. We got three legitimate hogs now. Williams, Banks, and Pony. Brindle's not bad, but I wish we had a bigger guy playing center. But Brindle's smart, and you need to be a smart center to play in Kyle Shanahan's offensive system. McKivitz gets by for us, but that's because Pony's down there helping him making his game better. It's amazing. Fam, Jeremy.
I mean, you can already see how the right side has improved a great deal.
I mean, it really looks different, don't it? It really does.
Just by that new guy.
Wait, Fam, what you got for a score? Because we got to roll up here.
I'm gonna say 42-10.
I love the way you think big. I can tell you was born in Texas. Jeremy, I like that 42-10 for Jeremy.
I like it to be 99-0, but I got to be kind of realistic.
Might be asking too much.
I got to be realistic, so I'm going to say 42-10.
Well, Jeremy, I got to tell you, man, it's good to hear from you again now the season's back on. I'll see you Sunday. Hope you got some time.
All righty.
All right. Night, Jeremy.
All right. Good night. Bye-bye.
All right. And let's... Oh, and Jalen.
Here we go again, Ronbo. How's it going?
It's going all right. Jalen, you ever heard of the term hog calling? Hey, Jalen, you live on the East Coast, though, don't you?
No. I'm in Central Time, Ronbo. I stay in Tennessee.
Oh, you probably have. You're in the South. You've heard of hog calling, haven't you?
Yeah.
The first time I heard about hog calling, I'm in Louisiana visiting relatives. Had an uncle down there, and he jumped to, Sue! And I started laughing. I'm about 9 years old. What's that? And all of a sudden, and then he's all gets. And that got explained to me. It took me a week to get over that. That was the funniest sound I ever heard. God. So that's why I call you Jalen. Jalen, come on in here, man. Because you know what? We're getting ready to play Justin Jefferson, and I bet you entertain the same fears that I do about what's about to happen.
Well, Ronbo, a couple of questions before we get started. Last time we played Minnesota, did we beat them?
And goes back farther than that. No, we did not beat them.
We didn't. When did we play them last?
I'm just talking about last year. I'm trying to remember the last time they came to San Francisco.
We did play them last year. In Minnesota.
Addison went off. Damn it.
Okay. Okay, that's a problem, Ronbo.
Okay, so
he ain't playing though. Justin Jefferson's back in his place though, which is just as bad.
Cal Shanahan, he's 0-2 versus Minnesota in Minnesota.
Everybody is. It goes back to Harbaugh and everybody else. We don't beat Minnesota in Minnesota.
That's a tough team to beat, Ronbo, because you got to think about it. You think it's people moving to Minnesota and to live in 10 feet of snow? Like, that's Minnesota natives there, Ronbo.
They got a stadium now.
Yeah, so, it's going to be hard to travel there, Ronbo. It's going to be, whew. So, oh, man.
We'll be fine. We're going in there with a different team, and they don't have it. You know, the thing, powers shift. I think Minnesota's not ready for prime time right now. They got away because they beat the Giants, but the Giants ain't nobody.
Who got a different? Well, you said who got a different team? Who got a different team, Ronbo? Us?
Than usual. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. You're right. Before you call me on that, we had a better team. We had a good team last year. What happened?
Ronbo, that team last year would kick this team's ass. I mean,
I really hate that I set Jalen up with that. I usually try to stay on my toes when I'm talking to Jalen, and I knifed myself in the neck. Oh, God. All right, Jalen. Yes, you're right. I don't know if last year's team would have beat this one to death, though. I mean,
a year younger.
Well, I mean, the thing is, last year's team was good, but this one looks pretty solid.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I don't remember. We allowed 2 touchdowns the first 4 weeks of the season last year. You don't remember what that defense was doing?
Hey, if you can recall it, help me remember that because I don't. Who did we play first 2 games last year?
We had the Steelers.
Oh yeah.
And then we had the Steelers. I want to say the Giants.
We beat the Steelers up. And okay, and you're right. The Rams was beaten worse than the score indicated because Sean McVay's little prissy. I mean, he went out there. The game was over. A few seconds left, and he called in his field goal kicker to close that gap. I said, you know what? Boy, that was petty. Sean, man, that was silly. So the score didn't look as bad as it was. But then we beat the Rams' ass. I think we played the Rams in week 3 last year. Who we played in week 2?
I think that's when we played the Giants on Monday night. We played the Giants.
Did we?
Yeah, we played the Steelers, the Giants, and then the Rams. And then I want to say after that, it might have been Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember who we played week 4. But I know them first 3 to 4 weeks, Ron, but we only allowed
the defense
2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and we didn't like the coach. Well, I don't know about but they didn't like the coach.
I didn't like they didn't. Now you know me, I ain't got no problem with a brother out there. Rombo, he first. You know what? See, because you saw the stat line of Rombo, how he did some better stats than DeMeco Ryan a year later. It was a stat line that said that Wilkes had us up in higher categories than DeMeco did the prior year. So I don't know why he got whatever. Somebody had to.
He went out bad too. Embarrassed to be in the Super Bowl.
Somebody had to take the blame. Yeah, it was Jimmy Garoppolo in 2020. It was Jarquiski Tartt in the NFC Championship. Yeah. Somebody's always got to take the blame, Ron.
It's funny. Those names you mentioned, those guys are gone. One thing about the 49ers, if you're the cause of any big game miss-up, you will not be here the following year. That guy that let that Hicks come race around that corner and snap Brock Purdy's arm like a chicken wing, left that season. That dude couldn't protect the right side. And what's his name? Was lucky he's still on the team too. What's our guard's name that got replaced?
You talking about damn.
I know,
somebody that got chewed out in the Super Bowl.
He's lucky. Yeah.
Damn, fuck, I don't remember his name.
I know, right? Always do that. When it's time to think about it, put their earphones on. But yeah, he's lucky to be on the team.
Spencer Burford.
Spencer. They got somebody to replace Spencer immediately. That's what the 49ers do. They don't get mad. They say nice things. They told Feliciano he needs to apologize. He went online and puts Burford's name on blast so everybody could see it, and they made him apologize. And Burford apologized. I mean, not Spencer, but Feliciano apologized. But see, both of them are sitting on the sidelines. They went and got Pony.
Ronbo, let me ask you a quick question. Do you think Sam Darnold is more talented than Kirk Cousins?
No.
You said no?
No, I said no.
Okay. Do you think that he can give us similar problems to that of a Kirk Cousins?
Only because of he's got Jefferson. Jefferson is crazy good. If he knows how to use him, but I don't know if he's played with him long enough to know how to use him. Well, he's been out there working out. I don't know. If you throw the ball up in the air and nobody's on him but 2 or 3 of our guys, Jefferson's going to win that.
Now,
okay,
Ronbo,
you know
notice, Ronbo, I got something real quick. I didn't ask who was better. Of course, Kirk Cousins is better, but I'm not going to lie. Sam Darnold is definitely more talented than that, man. Kirk Cousins runs like a 6'5" 40. I don't, Ronbo, come on now. Did you really just say that Kirk Cousins is one of the most unathletic noodle arm quarterbacks, is more talented than the top 3 picks?
But Kirk will eat you up like a surgeon if you don't do things right to him. So,
Ronbo,
that's the only reason I mean.
Ronbo, that's not talent. That's just skill as a quarterback. I'm talking about pure talent.
Oh, yeah. No.
Sam
yeah, Sam's got everything else over him, though. Fam, look at us. We went too long. Give me your score, though, Jalen, so we can see you Sunday.
I'm going to say 28-20. Ronbo, I think this game going to be than y'all think. If Addison gave us problems last year, Justin Jefferson is. Oh. Yeah. I think it's gonna be. I think we're gonna get the win, Ronbo. But people are trying to blow out Minnesota in Minnesota. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Okay.
I just want to walk out with a win, even if it's never a field goal.
Trying to get blown out. We keep talking like that, Ronbo. I'm telling you. Karma's a SOB, Ronbo. You know it.
I do. Jalen, let me give you a shout. Nana! 28-20, I got you down. All right. That fam. It goes Jalen with 28-20. Putting some realism on the thing. Could we stop getting too And I bet you Marketing Pro knows about hog calling. Marketing Pro.
Yo, Ronbo, what it do, player?
Marketing Pro, I always see you as getting savagely attacked in the chat. I feel like you ever watch.
Oh, Ronbo, the experts, we deal with that all the time because we say the unpopular things that are facts. My source is always bringing the facts. So, with CMC.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I haven't seen Tommy Huxley comes in and out. He's a busy guy these days, whatever. But Tommy Huxley spent time on you. That was pretty funny.
Tommy with his guitar and his VHS
Tommy's a blues man.
94 tape.
Yeah.
He gets a little upset sometimes because he's got to rewind that 1994 Super Bowl tape. It takes a little longer. I was just talking to Tommy. I said Tommy. But hey, man, the 49ers should win. I mean, you're going up against Sam Darnold. You got ability. And Jalen, your Rams jacket is waiting for you, player. Jalen feels like a kid that wants to be a Rams fan. He's frustrated with Kyle.
What gives you that? I mean, what drives you in that direction? What makes you think that?
Well, the kid's got inner frustrations with Kyle, and they seem to seep out sometimes, and you can acknowledge that fact, player.
See that? I knew it. Yeah, good dog. Get him, boy. Get him.
Man, this dog, I'm serious, man. I think this cat is like a 49ers diehard fan. I don't know what the deal is. But hey, man, Jalen's kind of but hey, the 49ers should win by a blowout. That's my pick. But it's just everybody.
You just said that to quiet the dog down.
Yeah, I did actually, yeah. But hey, the Vikings. I mean, they ain't got Kirk Cousins and Sam Darnold. Who did he beat? The Giants. Wow.
Yeah, See, but the minute you take a team, the minute you look at those kind of things, that's when you get caught off guard. And I hope the 49ers aren't thinking that way. Because anytime you start taking a team light, you get beat up.
I think the 49ers don't even need to practice this week for the Vikings. Take it easy. You guys are going to win. Now, the Rams and the Cardinals, we got good news. We got our right tackle back.
Who?
You know what I'm saying? But Avila, the Great Wall of L.A.
Oh, Avila.
Good news. Yeah, Avila will be back in November. You know what I'm saying?
In November?
He had an MCL surgery.
Wait.
Yeah, he had an MCL surgery.
Okay, but that's
the Great Wall.
We're still in September.
Hey, player, it's not even October yet, player. You're talking about November.
All right, Margaret, explain that. You said we got good news.
It is, player. You fool.
Hey, man, it's all good, player, because the Rams will get right at the right time. See, McVay got plan B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sean, the genius McVay, Bill Walsh reincarnated, got plan B. So we're going to make a trade. We're going to get another offensive lineman. And then we got a right tackle back. We signed it.
But you're going to make a trade for who?
Well, we don't know yet, but it's already out there.
Margaret Pro, here's the thing about offensive linemen. If they're any good, they're not leaving from wherever they are to come to San Francisco, LA, or any other place.
Well, hey, the Rams are a popular team to play for. You know what I'm saying? Everybody and their mama want to join the Rams. Because, we got that winning culture. We got that Super Bowl culture. So, that's not an issue. But we got our right tackle's back. So Kyron likes to run to the right. And you really think we worried about Hobbit Murray? You know what I'm saying? That little Hobbit ain't going to do nothing against the Rams.
You better recognize that Hobbit Murray. That's what's scary about him. He moves at 100 miles an hour, left or right, before you can even grab his little ass. Margaret Pro, what do you think you guys are going to beat that team by, if so?
Oh, because we got a lot of injuries, you know what I mean? It'll be a blowout.
I'm getting ready to remind you about that, and before you start talking about how easy that game's going to be. But go ahead.
Well, no, it'll be Rams 27, Cards 19. I mean, Hobbit Murray, we own him. You know what I mean? We're going to take care of him. We're going to take care of Hobbit. And week 3, Ronbo, so week 3, let's talk about that. We're not worried about the Cardinals. So I'm not really going to count that game either way because, we're not full strength. You know what I'm saying? So it's the next game that we should get excited about because when the Rams are healthy, they stealthy. And when they stealthy, Kyle be shaking in his boots. You know that.
No, I don't know why he would. I mean, you've won one time, 2 times, I think, since Kyle came to San Francisco. Now, why would I be afraid? Or why would he be afraid?
Because McVay doesn't really worry about those regular season games with Kyle.
Well, no, but you haven't won that many. You won one time in the postseason, okay. But here's the thing about it. You ever look at the pictures of McVay? Google up Sean McVay faces versus the 49ers. That is the most comical display of expressions. It's right up there, and I made a thing up where I put which one of these is the most amusing faces when being dealt with by the 49ers. Is it McVay or is it Rodgers? Couldn't get a consensus. Everybody's laughing at both. So we do appreciate the fact that you ought to offer some comedy relief with McVay and that face. It gets real tight when his eyes get real big. He's looking up at the scoreboard, and the 49ers are getting ready to go to the locker room with another win over the Rams. We've lost 2 times to your team since 2017.
Well, you know what I'm saying, but that's one.
See, the dog knows? The dog knows. He's saying, that's right, that's right.
Yeah, he agreed with Ronbo. He's a 49er fan. But McVay is a killer. He's like one of the most feared coaches in the league. You know what I mean?
Hey, wait. Market Pro. Tommy Huxley has a message for you. He says, I've got Kyler Murray dropping a 60 burger on L.A.
Oh, my goodness. Tommy,
Facts, player.
What happened? Did Jeff Jarrett hit you in the head with a guitar? You know what I mean? That's crazy. But the Rams right now, you know what I mean? We're going to get right at the right time. The NFL is always about the right time. You know that, Ronbo. Rams are a right time team.
Listen,
so believe that, player.
If you ever need anybody to babysit that dog, let me know. I'll keep. I like that dog. But listen,
yeah, this dog right here, man, he's like literally mad dogging me right now. That's why I ain't saying Bill Walsh. You know what I mean? He might go out.
we need to mail you a jersey and tailor it up for him. Mike, before we go, and good luck to you. You're going to need all of it and more. And
shout out to Ronbo Sports. Shout out to Papa Dragon, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to the Rams Nation, you know what I mean? We still stealthy. We'll be back.
God. Good night, Market Pro.
Cheers.
We just did that. I gave that message to him. Market Pro doesn't want to hear it, but he's got to. People need it. I'm not. You know what? We play the Cardinals. I ain't saying a word. I'm telling you right now, I do not like that matchup. I never have liked that matchup since he got there. And how many times did we struggle with that team each and every time? Every time we beat the Cardinals, it was a dogfight from beginning to end. And did we come up on the short end of the stick a couple of times? Hey, 49er. No. It's the marketing schmo following the marketing. What do you call it? No, we ain't going to call him that. Schmo.
Yo, what it do, player? That last call you had on, that's the marketing phony. I'm the real marketing schmo. You know what? You feel me, player? You hear what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Because marketing schmo knows the score, and those sister golden hairs in Minnesota are going to get the next second coming, the next serving, as it will, from the 49er Nation. You hear me, player? You feel me? But then the week after that, we go down to that Levi South, and we take control of the whole stadium and destroy the Lambs Nation. And Papa J going to be cooking that Lambs lasagna for everybody. Everybody, baby. Everybody getting lamb lasagna.
And that's let's go ahead and put it on a rack because I want to see them bones and everything just hanging out, I do love it.
Does everybody in chat, do you really think the Rams are going to beat the Cards this weekend? Get a clue.
I'm telling
They're
you
going to get stomped.
I think Rudy. I'm letting you right. I made a deal with Rudy. I said, Rudy, here's the thing. Any combination of a win with the 49ers in Minnesota and a loss versus the Cardinals with the Rams, you stay the hell up out of the chat for a week and don't say a damn word. Because Rudy gets up every morning and he comes up with little silly things and he posts it up. I said, you know what? This man is obsessed with the 49ers. He can't even pay attention to his own team.
Well, do you ever watch? He plays a lot of video games, Ronbo, and he's always playing Madden. And he's having these delusions of
dreams.
What is it from Star Wars, the little grandeur and all that.
Yeah.
Thinking, we're gonna beat everybody this year in the West, and we're gonna win it all. And good luck with that. Let's just speak facts here. Your O-line is all busted up. Your defense sucks.
They got to get back in November.
Aaron Donald ain't coming out of retirement. He don't want to come back to your loser team.
Wouldn't even wake up and answer the question.
Stafford is walking around like a 36-year-old that needs to retire, and then we're going to be seeing Jimmy G in 2 weeks. Guarantee it.
Book it. It could be this weekend. Wait a minute. Do the Cardinals have any battering defenders? Because without an offensive line, Matthew Stafford is in danger.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. I mean, we could be seeing Hawk Tua all over again. And that Matty Dum-Dums is the Hawk Tua, not the Tua in Miami. He's the Hawk Tua, that's Stafford.
Somehow he doesn't get concussed, though. Stafford lays in the dirt a lot, but he doesn't get blasted.
Yeah. Ronbo, you couldn't pay me to play for the Rams. Honestly. $30 million a year, not enough.
Market Pro says everybody wants to come play for Sean McVay.
Sean McVay, did you see his face at the end of the Detroit game? He was like, what the hell just happened? My team got steamrolled.
And see, Brian, that's why he gets in that situation a lot. He loses games in the final minutes of a game, and he gets the Sean McVay face. It's one of my favorites. It's right up there with Aaron Rodgers.
Sean, the dum-dums McLean with the stare down that says, "Oh, our team is in trouble, and it's only game one." Pretty sad, Ronbo.
I tell you, if they lose the Cardinals, man, I'm telling you right now, they always hit the camera when Sean McVay's walking up and down. Remember that preseason game they won? And McVay's giving victory speeches like you guys just won the Super Bowl. I said, Sean, what are you doing? Why are you guys filming that? Oh, my God.
Yeah, and fake Ramilia and Zipper. When are we all getting the invitations for your wedding on Halloween? We all want to know, and we want to send you gifts and stuff. Like Kleenexes for when you're going to be crying all weekend when you get your asses beat by the Cardinals. It's going to be amazing.
Get them a set of matching panties with their names on it. That'll be nice.
Yeah, that's a great idea, Ronbo. Yeah.
Hey,
set up
Brian,
that.
You got to give me a score here.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm going to say, I don't think Purdy will get the 30. I'm going to say 28.
That's a good rhyme.
28-13. I'm going to go 28-13, but here's the thing. The 28 for us is all touchdowns. Moody will be sitting. He won't be making any field goals. All
that's
touchdowns for the Niners.
Yep. It's so much less stressful. Brian, do you believe in Brock? I'm starting to believe Jake Moody's okay. It's just we got him as a rookie. We didn't give him any time to mature. We were judging him every time he walked on the field, and sure enough, he disappointed us a couple of times. But the kid just got out of school. I think I'm trying to make myself understand that and give him a break. So I'm going to be rooting for him, and I'm going to relax every time he walks on the field if he does end up doing that.
Ronbo, does it seem like he struggles on the road? That's what I worry about. He kind of struggles on the road.
And that could be a rookie thing too, where they're not used to leaving home.
Oh, yeah.
At home, he works out every day, and he's got that down to a science. And then, of course, when he goes on, he's got to go out there and get readjust. And hey, you know what, Brian? If that ball pulls to the right, like it always seems to do when it's trying to miss, you're right. It's about being at home.
Yep. And I'm not too worried about him in Levi South because we own that stadium and we always beat the Rams, so I'm not worried about him there. But like whenever we go to the East Coast or like Minnesota or anywhere else, I think he struggles. On the road for some reason.
I think you're right. Because it can't be weather conditions. He played in Michigan. So I don't know what it is. It's gotta be he's not used to facilities or switching facilities.
But I've been wrong before. Maybe he'll kick another 6 field goals.
I don't want him out there for that many field goals. Those are supposed to be points. Those are supposed to be TDs. So, yeah.
Well, we better have our 30-year million guy catching passes in the end zone. That's what I want to see.
Brandon knows he's under a lot of pressure, which is worrisome, Brian. That I want him to relax. Understand you got paid, Brandon.
Well,
don't try to overdo it. Just stay within yourself and catch the damn ball.
That, and I really think Leonard Floyd and Nick Bosa are going to have a field day with old Darnold. I think he's going to be on. How do you say it, Ronbo? He's going to be on his butt cheeks the whole game.
I mean, all game. You're going to see little marks, booty marks on the ground where he just got dropped in there. It's in murder cases they got chalk around the body. That's going to be Matt Stafford all game long, just his butt cheeks.
Yeah. God.
Sammy.
I'm not too worried about the next 2 games at all. Really. So.
Well, we shouldn't be.
Anyway, hey, I'll let you go. I know you got other people. Love you, man.
I love you back,
love all my people in the chat. You know who you are. You know what, Lambs Nations? Fuck the Rams, Ronbo. Fuck them.
You waited a long time to do that this week too.
I know. I've been trying to be good, but yeah, screw those Rams.
All
you guys everybody have a good night.
You too.
See you, player.
Night, Brian.
Bye-bye.
I love hanging out with you guys, man. I could do this for 14, 15 hours, bro, man. This is just so much fun. Hey, we got Tony ATL. Ray Jr., you're right.
It's been so much fun.
Better call holding
so
on
much
Bosa.
fun in the chat tonight.
Oh, I see, man. You know what? And you know what? We have to thank the people. You know what I really missed tonight? Because I was going to tell Dak Elliott, I was going to tell him, look, you know what? Because I guess he's getting tired of me giving him time out. Well, I'm tired of him. I said, Dak, if you change your name to anything but what it is and stop insulting the legendary players of the team, you can come in and get your butt handed to you in this chat like everybody else that comes in here that's anti-49er. Be okay. But just don't call yourself that. Can't even say it. It makes me so mad. You know? But
Rudy, quit crying, Rudy. Now you're talking about the refs. I'm reading his comments. Rudy's weak. Rudy's soft. We ran him out of the chat about sensitive. 2 hours ago for a long time. He just came back.
Well, he had to go.
Texas boy was whining.
Yeah.
Texas boy was whining. Ronbo talking about. Well, when I called in, I didn't get the same treatment. I was cracking.
It jumped off the wall. I mean, it just was glowing, that statement. He did not say that.
Oh, my God. That was hilarious.
Tony, here's the thing. He comes in, he sets these little fires. He leaves. He comes in intervals. He doesn't let you get a direct shot at him. He says something, he leaves, comes back about 15, 20 minutes. He comes in, he sets another fire, he leaves. He doesn't go back and forth with people. Next thing you know, he's blocking people. So, of course, when he calls in here, the floodgates, there was not enough guards to keep everybody out. You know how many people want a piece of you? What? Of course, I'm not going to. I'm not going to tell everybody to leave you alone. You asked for that. I can't believe you called in. Hilarious.
And when the Cowboys lose, we don't see them for about a week and a half.
Guy's unfair.
Texas boy.
And when we're if we're behind in a game, if for some reason the first quarter, there he is.
Yep.
So
Ronbo, how's your roster looking? I hear McCaffrey's going to be out. Ronbo, it's the calf, right? It's the calf muscle, right?
Well, now they're telling people. I think the league actually came down and handed out a judgment on that. It said there's no calf injuries have to be also connected with the Achilles, as normally that's the case, and it actually
I saw
is.
That.
Yeah, so it's tendonitis, and it's got to be rested. There's treatments you can do for it. You can take anti-inflammatories and things like that. But basically, it's got to be rested from what I was reading because I read a lot on it, And I says, okay, so a procedure's not necessary now, but if you could just let that inflammation go down, it'll heal on its own. Okay, well, let's do that. But he's out there going through the
it's early in the season. Let him rest. Yeah.
Kyle, he got to stop. He's got to stay off that.
And Ronbo, to answer your question, you was talking to a caller about an hour ago. Only notable because I don't have my book with me. I'm downstairs. Defensive lineman Harrison Phillips, who's pretty good.
What's his name?
He's a defensive tackle that's on the Vikings.
Did you say Aston?
But y'all got to watch out for Dallas Turner, the other first-round pick.
No, that's
outside linebacker edge.
That's what Aaron was talking about. I think.
Got to block him.
Yeah.
Got to block him.
Well, if he comes around the
he
right
got a
side.
sack last week.
Really? If he comes around the right side, I ain't worried. No, what am I talking about? I forgot. Trent Williams on the other side, as is Aaron Banks. Yeah, well, he better bring his A game, because my offensive line, it looks like it's going to be better this year than anticipated. Because, Tony, you've seen us whining in here.
Yeah.
Everybody's been crying about that offensive line. Hell, that offensive line may be one of the better offensive lines in the NFL. Brindle's a little weak in the center. Still worries me. And McKivitz is only as good as Pooney feels like covering for him. So,
I think Pooney's great. I like Pooney. I liked him in college.
Fast, athletic, strong. What a combination.
He's helping to becoming a glue to that line.
Good
getting together. So, and look what y'all did last week. Y'all had over 200 yards rushing probably, didn't you, last week?
That's because we didn't have to run but one. Usually we just run from one side. Usually it's falling off the silverback all game long, and Aaron Banks. But, you run to the right side. McKivitz wasn't terrible at run blocking, but he wasn't all that good. And, of course, Feliciano is part-time. Feliciano's a good run blocker, too, actually. But they're both, Burford and Feliciano aren't there. So now you got a stud a friggin' Viking. I mean in the sense of word, how those dudes were badass back centuries ago. This dude Purdy, man, that's a tough guy. So now we can run on both sides. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And get that rookie some carries. Don't just Jordan Mason to death. Let Jordan Mason get his 24, 23, 24 carries, but mix it up. Let Juice carry the ball a couple times.
And he wants to anyway. I really wish we could get a petition up to send to Kyle. Kyle, the fans want you to please give Mason a chance to rest. And Mason went over and asked CMC. I don't know how you do it. He wasn't playing. God.
That rookie though, he's nice. I remember that last preseason game, he broke a couple. I said, man, I didn't know he was as big as he is.
Grindo's a big, strong dude. That's why, let him carry the rock, Kyle. We got two big, strong guys.
Yes, sir.
Mason and Gurindo. So.
Yep. Let him play. Because y'all shouldn't be using D-Boy running out of the backfield a lot.
It's not working anymore anyway. I mean, everybody seems to have gotten that down to a timing. I don't know. You know what I don't know, Tony? How does the defense recognize there's a telltale sign when the ball is hiked? Because now we're seeing the defense meet Debo as he comes past the line of scrimmage. If Kyle can't get him beyond the line of scrimmage, it's useless. It's a waste of a down. You get Debo out in space out there, okay, now he can do damage. But if they meet him at the line of scrimmage and drop him for a loss or worse, man, what is the point? That's a wasted down.
And Ronbo, Arizona's still favorite. I don't know if it went up or went down from that point and a half. They're favorite.
I didn't know you were. I thought you were going to beat. I thought you were joking. It really is.
I wasn't joking. No, I was serious. It's Arizona minus 1.5. Yeah.
Are they playing in AZ?
They're usually underdogs. Are they playing in Arizona?
Uh-oh. I'll be watching that.
Then what Arizona did to Dallas last year.
Rudy, boy, you better hope. Rudy, don't you lose that game. Don't come next.com talking. Don't you do it. You know what he does, Tony? Rudy goes blank. He doesn't worry about his own team after they lose, but he comes to bother you, starts bringing up subjects that have nothing to do with anything. Well, you guys, back in 2012 when you guys first formed that team, you didn't really do as well as the Rams did. We were winning championships back when you got – Rudy, what are you talking
Texas boy
about?
does that too.
We're not –
Falcons.
There's
Y'all made the playoffs in such and such years.
Right. They don't – there's no such thing as the NFC, AFC champion. There was no AFC. There's no NFL championship series anymore. You have to win in both conferences to get the Super Bowl. Those are the ones that count. So you can take them those silly posters down off the board because you're not impressing anybody. He's strange.
Ronbo, you said something, Ronbo, on your show on Wednesday night. I'm starting to think it's coming back, and I'm glad you said the run is coming back. Did you see last night's game?
Yeah, I didn't watch it all because Buffalo? I was doing some. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch. I think I'll watch it now. I got two games to watch right now. That game because I'm curious as to what happened. I saw the highlights, and also.
Josh Allen only threw 439 yards.
Yeah,
he ran it down Miami's throat.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see the run coming back, and I am so glad.
Yeah, you can get.
You called that
when the Rams lost the other day, or last week, should I say? And
that was beautiful.
They ran that ball from the line of scrimmage all the way across the field, not a pass at all.
And overtime was poetry in motion, boy. Like I'll tell you, it was poetry in motion.
You can still
all the greats from the past were smiling.
That's it. You feel physicality.
8 play drive, 7 runs,
and brutal runs. Physicality still can win. I understand it's a throwing league, but you use good physicality and wear the opposing team's defense out, they will yield. That's all there is to it.
And then once you got them up back on their heels, like you said, Ronbo, play action. Like when you guys play action to Kittle, like with us, play action to pitch.
It's all about time.
Play action.
Yep.
They expect them to run.
Because they got to bring that extra man up, and now you set yourself up. There we go. George Kittle across the middle.
The teams that can't run be on for a long year. And the Bears beating Tennessee, that was a fluke. Bears are going to struggle. And two of their receivers already hurt.
Watch that team, too. So many games to watch. Were so good last week. You know?
And the Jets, I think the Jets going to beat the crap out of Tennessee this week. I really do.
I know, because, the Jets just need to get warmed up, Tony. Honestly, the 49ers just caught the Jets at the right time. In 2 or 3 weeks, the Jets are going to be ready. Because now you got Aaron.
It's going to be the Jets and Buffalo.
Yeah. You mentioned
I told people Miami is a bunch of pretenders. They're talking about that speed. I'm like, what did that speed do last night? And Miami was at home. Miami ain't going to do nothing. I ain't even worried about them.
Physicality killed them. That's the way it is now. You've got to. You can have a good passing game, but there better be some toughness to your team, or you're going to be soft, and you're going to get taken advantage of by
Ronbo,
over half the league.
Another thing I saw with Baltimore playing Kansas City, Lamar Jackson reverted back to his old ways. He ran for over 100 yards, 16 carries.
Yeah.
He can't do that, Ronbo. He's got to do like he did last year. He's not going to last if he keeps doing that.
Yeah,
you got Derrick Henry. Use him.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
I forgot they got Derrick Henry. And he was standing on the sideline for the final drive. How come?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, you got to use him. Look what the Chargers did. You got J.K. Dobbins from Baltimore. He had over 100 yards.
See?
Justin Herbert. There's another one, just like Josh Allen. Justin Herbert didn't even have 200 yards passing. He ran it down their throats.
Harbaugh. That's the name of Harbaugh's game.
Yep.
Harbaugh likes to play that smash mouth football. Harbaugh could be one of the authors of smash mouth football. Yeah, Tony, give me. We're going to run out of time. Give me something real quick about the Atlanta Falcons before you go.
Well, I have us beating Philadelphia because Philadelphia's defense got a bunch of names, but we're going to be running it at them too. I got us winning 27-23.
All right.
I got you guys beating Minnesota in the payback game 30-14.
Well, we're going to be paying them back for years because, man, come on to Minnesota. It's not a good time for 49ers. All right. Tony, we're going to roll. I'm going to tell you what. I got you down for 30-13, 49ers, 27-23, Atlanta. All right.
Yep. And I got Arizona winning 26-13 against those same sorry Rams. And my upset special is New Orleans 31, Dallas 20. Prescott going to throw at least 2 interceptions, maybe more.
God, I love it. If he gets back on
they got ball hawks.
God, he was pumped up about that.
And it's at Dallas too, Rob. That would be great. It's in Dallas.
The stands. Oh, right. Tony Brown.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you Sunday.
All right. Rams, your ass. Rudy, you're soft. And Texas boy, you're delusional. Ronbo, I'll see you Sunday, and good luck, sir.
Can't wait. Night, Tony.
Take care.
You too. Oh, God. And that's a wrap, fam. Early Sunday morning. Be in your face at your place. We're going to enjoy this game. Oh, because we need to win this game for so many reasons. Thanks for contributions, fam. It's always appreciated. And please subscribe. We want to make you a part of the family so we can find you anytime we want to find you. And I love likes. See you Sunday morning. Don't forget to bring the croissants. I like croissants, right? Niners! That's smooth.